Yo, what's going on? Welcome back, Killsneck Streaming. Today we're going to be playing more Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Last time we finished off at Lookout Landing, finally getting the paraglider and accessing our first tower. And today we're going to go speak to Robbie down in the chasm just south of Lookout Landing. So yeah, brand new adventure. We're going to be going underground for the first time, which is pretty dope. I'm pretty excited for that. So let's switch over and get her going. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Whether you're watching this on Twitch or watching the playbacks on YouTube later on, hope you're having a good day wherever you are, whatever journey you're currently going on. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, let's continue on. So we're gonna wake up in the emergency shelter at Lookout Landing, and then we'll head south to meet up with Robbie at the chasm. Nice, here we go. It's noon. Link's got his Hylian outfit on. We're all set to go. Don't think we need to talk to anybody or make any dishes or anything. I think we've got the things that we need to get through this chasm. Let me just take a look at my meals real quick. Got plenty of different meals. Got plenty of... Yo, Ebson, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? I notice you've done a great job of catching up there in the RPG game. Looking good. You're at level 7 now? Yeah, we got plenty of food. We have lots of heart restoration. And we also have... What is it? Where is it? These things here for dealing with the gloom, which is going to be helpful. And these ones here, gloom resistance as well. You grinded so hard. Nice, man. It's good to see. Good to see. Also, being on Area 2, that definitely made the grind much easier for you, so I'm glad we could facilitate that. Yeah, between this gloom damage and this gloom resistance, we should be good to go, I think, for the first area. Yo, that game's getting more interesting and more fun with all of the new options that are available, like the training as well. It's good stuff. Okay, we'll take Snurble and we'll head south to go meet up with Robbie. Let's take a look at the map. So yeah, it's not very far from here, and I've pretty much cleared out the area between here and there anyways, so there's not really going to be much side content to take care of. There might be an enemy encampment or two or a Korok or two, but otherwise it's a straight shot south, so we shouldn't have too much to distract us along the way. We've already cleared out this whole Mabe Village Ruins area. I didn't really investigate these woods, so we might just stop in at the woods a little bit. Yo, Epson with the 95 bits donation. Yo, what's up, brother? Thank you. That's awesome, man. Cheers. Much appreciated. Doing all right. I got a 65-bit donation from Tifa last stream, 95 from you today, Epson. So that's over $1 right there. $1.60. It's good stuff. I should be finding out soon if I get a payout from Twitch this month, but I think I'm pretty close to getting my first payout from Twitch. Let's see. Okay, let's investigate the adventure log as well and just take a look at this quest. Camera work in the depths, given to us by Josha at Lookout Landing. Josha showed you an image of a figure on a piece of slate from the depths. She thinks it's evidence of a people that once lived there. Robbie said he'd go to the depths to find her anything that shows another such figure. He wants you there to take a picture of it with the Purapad's camera, if necessary. Join him at the chasm south of Lookout Landing. Alright, nice. Take care, Lester. Thanks for looking after our baby. I just realized I forgot to give Snurble dinner last time, so I better give her some breakfast. Yeah, with like 5 or 6 Prime subscriptions in the last couple of weeks, plus some bits donations and the fact that they lowered the threshold from $100 payouts to $50 payouts, I feel like I must be getting close to my first payout. So it's exciting times. And they said they usually do it around the middle of the month. We're pretty much at the middle of the month, so I might find out very soon if that's going to happen or not. We'll see. Even if it doesn't happen this month, I'm sure it's going to happen in one of these upcoming months very soon. Okay, so we'll stay on the road for the most part. I do want to investigate these woods right here. Man, it's raining even when it's supposed to be sunny. Gotta love it. It's classic Breath of the Wild. Now, classic Tears of the Kingdom. They didn't miss a beat with the rain. But at least they've given us more stuff to deal with the rain. So it's not as insidious as it was in Breath of the Wild. That slip resistance that you can make with sticky frogs and sticky lizards. It's pretty cool. Okay, I guess we better check these woods out since we're kind of here. Seeing a honeycomb there. Let's see if we have birds' eggs in the tree. Nope, nothing in the tree. Okay. I wonder if I could fight bees with bees. Probably not. I think they just join together with these bees. Oh yeah, if there's no other enemies, then they'll just attack you. Kind of forgot about that. Now they're just going to become one big swarm. They're not going to attack each other. Yeah, they're just both after me now. Okay, either way. Fun with bees, and we got our coarser bee honey. So your back had to take out the trash? Hey, it's all good, man. No worries. I was just saying, yeah, between the $50, they reduced the Twitch payouts from $100 to $50. So it's, you know, much less that you have to accumulate to get a payout. And I've had a few Prime subscriptions in the last couple of weeks and a few bits donations, so I feel like I must be getting pretty close. Even if it's not this month, it'll be one of these months soon. I'm going to explore these woods just a little bit before I go down. Obviously, we're very close here. Very close to the chasm where we're going to be meeting up with Robbie. But we might as well investigate these woods since we're here. Nice, a golden apple. Take that for sure. Just take the whole tree down, whatever. Weird. There's usually 3 apples in every apple tree, unless they're like ones that contain many, many apples. It's kind of bizarre. I was expecting there would be 3 in there. How many arrows do I have? I think I've got a decent amount. 43. Okay. Let's do a little bit of hunting. That fox is gonna get away. That's okay. We got 1 fox and 3 birds. Not bad. Bunch of bird drumsticks and a steak as well. More apples. Weird, another apple tree that only had 2 apples in it. That's kind of strange. Maybe this forest is just programmed a little bit differently. Or it could be that I already explored these woods. No, I explored those woods over there. I was gonna say maybe the apples didn't all respawn properly. I may have explored these woods too, however, I'm not... Oh, there is a Korok. I was gonna say, because I was zoomed out here, so I didn't see any Korok symbols, so I was like, I must not have explored these woods. But now that I zoom in more, I have definitely explored these woods, which explains why there's only 2 apples per tree, because all 3 apples had not respawned yet. So that makes sense. That means we could probably just skip these woods. I might just forage for a couple more things since I'm here, but otherwise we'll just head down and continue the quest. I also do want to remove this stamp since we now were able to go get that Korok, so we can get rid of that stamp. Perfect. And that was actually pretty fun. That was one of the last things I did in last stream. Yo, Weedman, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. Your buddy Nathan told you to check me out. Nice. Right on, right on. I noticed that you dropped me a follow, actually, Weedman. Thank you so much for that. I think it was off stream, so we didn't get a notification during the stream, but here I am giving you a shout out now. So awesome. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping a follow. I really appreciate that. And shout outs to you and Nathan. Nathan's an awesome dude. He's a good friend of mine too. I was out playing some baseball in the park with him yesterday. That was pretty sweet. Thanks, man. Yeah, for sure. Do you enjoy video games? This was the dive that I did to get this Korok when I was streaming a couple nights ago. I just recorded this. It was pretty fun. Epson loves the name. Hell yeah, man. I also love the name Weedman. Good stuff. Yeah, that was a pretty fun dive to grab that Korok. Okay. Nathan might be watching right now. I'm not sure. He told me he wanted to watch me today, but he doesn't have an actual Twitch account, so he can't comment and whatnot. But Nathan, if you're watching, welcome as well, my brother. Good times with the baseball yesterday. That was a lot of fun, dude. We gotta go out again soon. You're the bass player in his band, the Bulldogs? Nice, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, he's told me about the band. I'm a musician as well. He probably mentioned that. I'm a guitar player. Maybe we'll have a jam together sometime. That'd be fun. Damn, I'm gonna try and shoot that squirrel, but he got away. Okay, let's just continue on with the mission. So, we got our horse back. Then we'll head over. It's pretty much right here, so it's very close by. Yeah, we can see the gloom saturating the area. We've already talked to that chick with the wagon, so we don't have to worry about talking to her right now. So interesting, this is our first chasm discovery. Hyrule Field Chasm, nice. Okay, good, we do have some tents dotted around, so I don't feel too bad about leaving Snurble here, our horse. I would have felt bad leaving her just like out in the open by herself while we went to explore the cabin. But we can actually just leave her here in the camp. And she'll have some people to look after her. Your name is Antonio, by the way? Nice. Right on, Antonio. Nice to meet you. My name is Wilson. Even though my name here is Kilson, my actual name is Wilson. So there you go. Okay, we'll park Snurble right there. She'll be safe at the camp while we go down and explore the chasm. Oh, I better give her some pats too. Good girl, good girl. Okay, nice. We have a sign here. This translates to information. I've seen this sign before. So that Hylian text directly translates into information. Let's see what information we can accumulate here. Taking out monsters south of here by the Hyrule Garrison ruins. Captain Hawes, Monster Control Crew, Squad 1. Nice. I like that. Squad 1. Makes it sound like fucking Star Wars or something. Okay. We'll head in this tent just to see if there's anything in here. Doesn't look like it, but still nice detail. A nice little camping area. This is put up by the Royal Guard. We've got the Royal Crests all around. Suzuna. Okay, this is a new chick. Hey there, you're a bit late, hmm? Oh, you're not a member of the monster control crew. Sorry, we just formed, so I'm not overly familiar with everyone's faces.
Oh.
As we speak, Squad 1 of the monster control crew, led by Hawes, is carrying out a mission nearby.
Ah.
Oh, sweet. If you go south on that road, you can see them in action. They're assaulting a monster stronghold. Okay, I was actually down there before and I already explored that area a little bit, but I couldn't access the tower yet, so I decided to hold off on fully exploring it. But we might go back down there. That's also interesting that the spotlights are now activated on the towers. I remember seeing those spotlights and wondered why they weren't turned on, but now we know. Ebson, you just got a rare loot box from killing a skeleton in the RPG. Nice, dude. That's sick. That's sick. I love it when you get those random rare drops like that. That's really cool. I'm just here for logistical support, tending to the horses, making elixirs. Come to think of it, I did make some extra elixir. Why don't you take some? Might come in handy during your travels. Tough elixir. We got, so this is a level 1 defensive up elixir. Grants a low level toughness effect, which fortifies your bones to strengthen your defense. Best to use before facing off against hard hitting enemies. Dragon on the left, that's cool to see in the distance. Oh, I missed that when we were looking over at the tower. Candidly, I'm a little worried about this mission. The new members didn't get much in the way of training. I wish someone with experience fighting monsters was there to help. Oh well, that's where we come in, Suzuna. Let's put on our hood. It's raining now, so we want to be a little bit more protected and comfortable in the shitty weather. Oh, yeah, you're right. There's the dragon right there. Nice. Looks like Feroche. Good stuff. I haven't had any encounters with dragons other than the first cutscene where you first leave the Great Sky Island, so I'm looking forward to learning more about the dragons as we continue. So we have a cart with some goods in it and another deposit of materials, little cooking area. Oh, another notepad. Okay. Let's read that in a sec. Let's talk to this guy. Maintenance is crucial.
Hi.
Mentor. Sorry, I'm a little preoccupied to deal with travelers right now. That's what you are, right? A traveler? It isn't safe here. Captain Hawes' squad of the monster control crew is going to engage the monsters around here soon. I bet you by now they're already locked in combat with the monsters at the lair to the south. I'm not going to stop you if you want to go watch the sparks fly, but at least take some precautions first. That's cool. I actually already raided that monster camp without the help of Hawes' team. But now with the Blood Moon, obviously the monsters are all back, so we'll have to go experience it again. And this time we'll have Hawes helping maybe. Feroche is your fave? Nice. Yeah, Feroche is pretty cool. Also, the amount of times I farmed Feroche horns in Breath of the Wild to max out my rupees was pretty intense, so I spent a lot of time with Feroche. They're all cool. I like them all. I do like the lightning theme though. Okay. Let's drop this. Fucking rain, man. I do feel like it rains a little too frequently in the game. I would have liked to have camped at this. I still can. I just have to utilize shenanigans in order to do so. Let's read this note and talk to the NPCs. Maybe I'll go in the shrine first, actually. Examine. Note on the table. Link makes ready use of the jump slash, leaping into the air and swinging his weapon down with a practiced ease. All crew members should be diligent in their daily training and aspire toward that level of mastery. Captain Hawes. Ah, the jump slash. Attack from above and do splash damage. Y in midair. I love doing the jump slash. I've definitely done that many times. Let me drop this. I'm going to do it with the sturdy wooden stick. That's it right there. And splash damage, you can create a little bit of an area of effect with it. Antonio says, yeah, I used to play a little bit of Zelda and then I stopped because I got into music and playing the bass. Nice. Right on, right on. I respect that. And if you're Nathan's age, you're right around the age where I pretty much did the same thing. I was really into video games as a teenager, as a kid, and as a teenager growing up. And then I actually went to school to study jazz. And during that time, I was so into music that I kind of stopped playing video games for like 5 or 6 years. But then I rediscovered my passion for video games, and it's gotten even more of a become even more of a hobby than it used to be when I was a kid. And now I'm a trained musician. I love to make music and I love to play video games. So I've been able to find a balance and find time for both hobbies in my life. But right now, you should definitely put a lot of time into music because you're still young and you're still learning. So definitely focus on that music stuff, man. That's good to hear. Yeah, so that's our jump slash. Good stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, that should be our last new move in the special controls. Yeah, it looks like it. A new move there. Special controls, jump slash. Attack from above and do splash damage, Y in midair. So there we go. We now have all of the special controls. Awesome. I really wanted to make sure I got all of those. Didn't want to see any question marks or any incomplete status. Justin Williams, thank you for joining the Kilson clan. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a great afternoon, and thank you so much for the follow. That's amazing. Okay. I also I'm a big Zelda nerd, so I have a notebook that I'm keeping track of certain things as we play through the game. And one of the things that I want to keep track of is all of the written literature throughout the world and where it's located. So this is a note that we just found. First time chatter, Justin Williams, pleasure. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you stopping by and hanging out and giving and dropping me a follow. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna go into my literature tab. If I can find it here, I've got lots of different journal entries. Here we go. Literature throughout Hyrule. This was a note on the table. Note on the table. And this is at, what is this place called again? South Hyrule Chasm. Hyrule Field Chasm. Okay. Hyrule Field Chasm. I'm doing this both because I'm a nerd and I want to have journal entries of important places in the world, but also because I want to help the community because there's a large virtual map online that people can look for things. And early in the game, we don't know if all of those entries on the map are going to be 100% accurate. So if I can do a little bit of personal research, keep it in this journal, and then hopefully update that map with evidence of where I found these things, then that'll help the community as well. Okay, so here we go. We're going to continue camera work in the depths. Justin asks, how are you doing today? I'm doing great, thank you. I actually went out this morning and got myself a brand new phone and a watch, a smartwatch. I've been dealing with the same phone for 8 years. It's definitely outdated. I was having a lot of trouble running certain apps and like trying to make TikToks and YouTube shorts on the phone was no easy task. So finally, after all these years, I've decided to upgrade the phone, and I got a watch, a smartwatch as well. They're both Samsung Galaxy, basically the latest models that you can get. So it's pretty awesome. I had a great morning going out and getting some breakfast, getting some coffee, and then having fun exploring all the different models and making my final decision and purchase. And I brought them home this afternoon. I'm going to play around with them tonight. I also have some other things I got to do tonight, so it's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream today, just because I wanted to play with my new tech. But I at least wanted to jump on for a couple hours this afternoon and see if I could do this chasm. And Epson says, welcome to the stream. Yeah, for sure, man. Welcome to the stream. By the way, guys, for anybody who is new, if you want to check out my Discord, I do have a Discord server, so just let me know if you're interested and we could post a link in the chat as well.
Ah.
Epson's one of my moderators. He's a good friend and he's also helping to build the Discord channel. So yeah, he's a good friend, good person to have around. So here we have Bani. Hey traveler, I'd stay away from that stuff if you care about your health. Folks are calling it gloom. If you get any on you, you'll start losing your strength, like it's sapping your life away. I touched some gloom while poking around in the depths, and now look at me. The worst of it will recover on its own, little by little, so as long as you're on the surface. But while you're in the depths, you won't recover at all. I thought I was going to die down there. Sigh. Some investigation leader I turned out to be. This is just pitiful.
Aw.
I don't like seeing Duval working all day alone in the rain. Oh, by the way, Justin, are you do I stream regularly? Yes, I'm trying to stream like at least 5 days a week. Sometimes I need a day off here and there, but I do intend to stream on average 5 days a week, I'd say. Usually in the afternoon or the evening, my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. I'm located in Toronto, Canada. So yeah, I also stream Minecraft. Every Sunday I'm streaming Minecraft. So if you're ever interested in checking out my survival world with my friends, we do our Minecraft streams on Sunday.
Oh.
Traveler, please be extra cautious around the gloom. I've been recovering slowly, very slowly, since coming back to the surface. Blah, 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 blah. Saying the same stuff. Oh, I'm taking care of myself and resting, but I can't imagine an encounter with the gloom a second time. No, sir. Okay, we are going to have to go down there. I kind of want to do that before I go in the shrine, so I think we'll just head down. Nice, Ebson. Thank you for posting the link to the Discord. That's awesome, dude. There's the Discord for anyone who's interested. And Antonio said, "Do you play Minecraft? Because me and Nathan played a lot of Minecraft back in the day." Yeah, I play Minecraft and I love Minecraft, man. It's one of my favorite games of all time. The only thing that rivals Minecraft for my favorite is Zelda. I wonder if Robbie is okay. This must be that other character that they were talking about.
Oh.
Duval, yeah. Whoa, whoa!
Hmm?
Hey, what's the big idea? You can't just walk up behind someone who's standing on the edge of a chasm. My colleague, who works with me on the Zone I survey team, is down there. What would happen if I slipped and fell on him, huh? Huh?
Oh.
Don't startle me again. I'm hard at work investigating, despite this rain. I startled him again.
Hmm?
I told you! Don't go walking up behind someone standing on the edge of a chasm. My colleague who works with me on the Zone I survey team is down there. Okay, saying the same thing
Oh.
there. Screw that. Thank you. Alright. So, I think we just jump in. Now that we have the paraglider. It's pretty crazy. I could dive, but that would be unsafe, considering we have no idea what's going on down there. It's going to be dark, so we're going to want a bright bloom seed once we get down there. This is pretty wild. My first time traveling down to the abyss. Now I may just do a drop and then redeploy. Whoa, man, that's trippy as fuck. That's so crazy and terrifying. I should have fired a bright bloom down here before I came, to be honest. Okay, let's get a stamina dish going. Justin asked, where are you from? I'm initially from Ottawa, Canada. Now I live in Toronto, just a few hours south from Ottawa. How about you, Justin? Where are you from? Let's go with... I guess I'll do the Enduring Elixir. That'll give me a little extra stamina to play with. There we go. Let's keep descending. I'm liking this slow descent, just seeing it all kind of come into focus. Oh, you know what I could do? Let's do this. This, then this, then... Where is it? Where is it? Bright bloom, bright bloom. Did I pass it? Must have passed it. No, here we go. Let's do a giant bright bloom, because this seems like a pretty dark cave. Okay, I can't... I want to try and get it more centered. Here, we can peel back a bit. Let's attach it right in the middle. And then redeploy again. Okay, it didn't quite land in the middle, but that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. It's crazy, man. Can I stand here? The depths. Nice. This is so freaking crazy. I love the music. Just even that little hint of music. Justin Williams, you're from Texas, Houston, Texas. Nice, man. Right on. Well, welcome to the stream. I guess you're on. Our time is slightly different. It's 4:38 in the afternoon for me right now, but it's probably what, like 3:38 for you? Also, are you a Zelda player? What kind of games do you like to play? That's an interesting looking tree. Whoa, those are almost like peacock feathers coming off of it. This place is nuts. A whole new world down here. And I'm assuming, yeah, we have a new map entry, the depths. So now we have 3 layers to explore. We have the depths, we have the surface, and we have the sky. So that's what I was assuming was going to happen once we finally got down to the depths, that we would be given a 3rd area of the map. That's so fucking cool. Rather than giving us a new territory to explore or expanding outwards, they decided to expand up and down, giving us areas in the sky and areas underground to explore, which is so cool. By the way, if you guys didn't notice, I have a Triforce tattoo on my arm because I'm a huge Zelda fan, lifelong Zelda fan. Antonia says, I remember a couple of friends of mine, Nathan made this city in Minecraft and then kind of wanted to pull a prank on him in the game. So you put TNT under the city and then it literally blew up the whole city and Nathan was pissed off. Yeah, he was pissed off, dude. That's crazy, man. You shouldn't be griefing your friends' houses like that. So duly noted, I can't invite you to my Minecraft world. um, Hopefully you learned your lesson and you're a smarter Minecraft player now. That is a fun prank though. It's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Justin, you played League of Legends recently? Nice, nice. What do I do for a living? Uh, I was working at the library for 8 years and I recently quit in order to focus on content creation. So right now, I don't really earn a ton of money, but I earn enough money. I've got a couple of roommates that help pay the bills, and I also teach music on the side. So I'm teaching some private lessons here and there, and that helps me get the money I need to get through. But I also have a prospect of working with my uncle in the sound industry. If my career in content creation doesn't go anywhere, I have this excellent opportunity to work with my uncle on commercial sets and movie sets, holding like microphones and tweaking the audio settings, things like that. So I may get into that industry with my uncle at some point, but it would also involve moving to the States because he works down in Florida. So it's a big change. It would be a big change for me. So I don't want to, I'm not rushing to do that right now. I want to try this content creation thing first. But if it falls through, that's my plan B, anyways. Move down to Florida and work with my uncle. Okay, so that's where we need to get to find Robbie, it looks like. How about you, Justin? What do you do for a living? You play League of Legends. Okay, nice. These are trippy ass trees. Oh, doesn't look like you can get logs from them. That's too bad. It's a crazy interior and there's like weird mushrooms and shit growing. It's so cool. Okay, let's light up the area a little bit more. I'm glad I'm finally getting to put these bright blooms to use. Let's throw them because I can save arrows. That's so sick. I love that. Keep lighting up the area a little bit. Got lots of bright blooms, so don't have to worry about running out of these things. Maybe I will do a giant bright bloom to see how far I can huck this thing. Not as far as I would have liked, but whatever. Maybe I'll put one on the ceiling, actually. Ah, it didn't quite get there. That still helped, though. You're working as a professional graphic designer since COVID? Okay, yeah, nice. That's good to get into a new discipline and change up your lifestyle a little bit. I've had a number of graphic designers come by my channel and offer their services, so if that's something you wanted to do, I just got to let you know ahead of time that that's not something I'm interested in doing at this time. I can't afford to hire anybody for anything like that. So, but I really hope that if that's what you are doing, that you're able to find some people that you can work with. So I've got my fingers crossed for you and your new career path. Let's try to keep lighting up this area a little bit. Also, now that I've got the paraglider, that changes things a lot. It makes it a lot easier to navigate around here. I wouldn't mind getting a few more up high, just so I can see the surroundings a little bit better. See if I can stand up here. No, he's gonna slip. Okay. What about here? No. Dang it! Okay, that's fine. We'll stand here. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I can shoot up there. There we go. I just wanted to see the ceiling as well, so I can get a sense of how big this place is, how hostile it is. Maybe I'll do a giant bright bloom on the ceiling. There we go, that's nice. On one hand, lighting the whole place up removes some of the mystery of it, but on the other hand, it's also essential, obviously. It's okay, no issue. Cheers, thank you for understanding. Yeah, I'm just not in a position where I can afford to hire anybody right now. But I definitely hope you are able to find some success through your new business venture and are able to find some good people to collaborate with, because that would be fantastic for you, man. Just keep pushing, keep striving, keep improving your craft. That's what I'm trying to do as well. We just got to keep pushing. Okay, nice. We're getting this place lit up better. Get that going. Nice. Antonio, you remember you play Super Mario Galaxy on the Wii? Nice, man. That's a sick game. It's a great game to play. Let's jump down here. Yeah, I love Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. I'm a big Super Mario fan. One of the first games I ever beat was Super Mario on the NES, like the original Super Mario Brothers. And I played every Mario game ever since then. By the way, Antonio, do you live close to Nathan? You should come out and play baseball with us sometime, dude. That would be fun. I wanted to save arrows, but the arrows make these things go a lot farther than throwing them, so it's kind of worth it. That's way more significant using a giant bright bloom. Yo, this place is so sick. Look at this place. These massive beanstalks. They're like fiddleheads, like giant fiddleheads. You live in the Jameson area? Okay, that's not too far away. Yeah, maybe one of these days you can come by for a jam and some baseball. We'll all hang out. The more the merrier. Okay. Which way do I go first? Obviously, I don't have a map segment for this place, and we want to stay out of the gloom. Let's throw a normal bright seed. Bright bloom seed. Light that up a little bit. Crazy. So we do have a little bit of a few campsites set up. So people have been down here. Obviously, Robbie's down here as well. Epson, you just finished dusting and vacuuming your room? Nice, dude. That's awesome. It's always good to get your space tidied up a little bit, get more comfortable. Let's rest at the campfire. It feels great. Hell yeah, man. I did that with my office a couple weeks ago. Because of Francois, there's starting to get more cat hair on the carpet and stuff, but every once in a while I like to vacuum this place. But before I started streaming, basically, a few weeks ago, my office was kind of in rough shape, so I spent an afternoon and just organized all of my stuff on the shelf behind me, put up the amiibos that I had neglected to add to my collection, and got all that sorted out. And I'm feeling much better about my office space now, so I know that feeling and how great it feels to get that organization accomplished. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Here we have another note here. Note on the table. Hey, you still alive? Looks like this place is swimming in gloom. Get too close to that stuff and you're asking for trouble. If a guy didn't have any bright blooms, it'd be curtains. Then again, it's my first time down here and I haven't kicked the bucket, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I've just spotted something of interest through my goggles. It's shaped like that figure Joshua wants us to find. I'll be continuing to head west toward one of those glowing roots I see ahead. See you soon. Nice, that's Robbie. Those are Robbie's notes. Okay, we're going to get that recorded in the journal as well. I shouldn't have put the journal back. Going to be using it more often now that we're streaming for a few hours, so I'll keep it just here situated for easy access. Antonio, you've known Nathan since you were 6 years old? Since he was 6? Nice, man. It's great to have those old friends. I got a few friends that I've been friends with for like 30 years, man. So it's really nice. I'm 35 now, and yeah, I've had these friends since I was like 5 years old. 5, 6. Note on table. Bottom of Hyrule Field Chasm. It's definitely good to hold on to those friendships, those old friendships. Because those are the people you know you can trust no matter what. Okay, we'll continue on. Here's a navigational seal, crest, whatever you want to call it. I saw this in the emergency shelter. It's like a compass with like a wreath around it, kind of. I forget what these guys call themselves, but that must be their seal. Epson, I haven't even been alive that long. Yeah, totally, man. I remember when I was younger and people used to say like, oh, I've known this person for 20 years. I've known that person for 30 years. Felt like such a long time, but time passes by, man. It's crazy. How's it going with the lady? It's going great. I haven't seen her since I last spoke to you, but we have plans to hang out on Saturday. She's going to crash at my place. We're going to go on an adventure. There's some really nice cliffs just down the outskirts of Toronto. So we're going to drive out there and we're going to have like a day hike and just like have a little picnic on one of the cliffs. And then we'll drive back and just hang out at my house, have some dinner, watch some TV, whatever. And she's going to crash. And then we'll wake up on Sunday. She's got to work on Sunday, so we'll probably just have some breakfast. Then she'll head out to work, and then I'm gonna do the Minecraft stream on Sunday. So it's gonna be a good weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Antonio says, "I love your stream, man, but question, I don't know why people call him Nathan because that's not his actual name." Oh, really? Well, he's never told me anything else. He's always told me his name was Nathan. What's his actual name? Epson says, "Hell yeah, man." Yeah, it's going to be a great weekend. I'm excited. She makes me happy. I like to be in her presence. And I can tell right away because it feels so right to be with her that it's a good situation. Like if I may be attracted to a woman, but I don't necessarily feel comfortable hanging out with her because we just don't have similar interests or she just doesn't make me feel good in certain ways. But I'm attracted to this girl and she makes me feel good. So it's no chore to hang out with her is what I'm trying to say. It's just it feels natural and fun to hang out with her. So it's awesome. Okay, new insects, interesting. His name is Isaac. Interesting. I'll have to talk to him about that. Sick, a deep firefly, a new insect, a multi-winged insect that lives in the depths. It excretes luminescent elements that can be cooked into an elixir, which will add a faint glow to anyone who consumes it. Okay, nice. So it's kind of like the glowing cave fish that we've collected so far. It gives us the same status effect. Damn, that one got away. Oh well, still plenty down here to collect. Maybe he just doesn't like the name Isaac? Is Nathan his middle name or something? Get down here, you bastard. Just out of reach. And if I stand up, it'll fly away. There we go. You dated this girl for 4 years and then she cheated on you on your birthday. Dude, man, that sucks. I'm very sorry to hear that. That's rough. Hopefully you're not with her anymore. You've moved on to someone better. Or you're just enjoying the single life. That's not bad either, man. I've been single for many years, just waiting for the right girl to come into my life. I've done dating, I've had fun, but I haven't been in a relationship for a long time, just because I've I like to live my own life and be my own person. So if I bring someone into my life, they really have to fit my lifestyle. So being single is not so bad. But this chick that I'm seeing, we might make it official soon, so we'll see. Here's another new item, the Muddle Bud. +1 fuse attack power, a wild flower with a powerful odor that can disorient and confuse, making it difficult to tell friend from foe. Interesting. That's kind of weird. Gotta learn more about that. That's really cool though. He got picked on in school, so he begged his parents to change his name to Nathan. Interesting. Why, he thought his name Isaac was to blame for being picked on? I like the name Isaac. It's a cool name. And also, kids are assholes. They'll make fun of anything. So, fuck them. That's all I'm trying to say. Not all kids are assholes, obviously, but kids in the playground will often find ways to be jerks sometimes. Okay, we have another campfire and another note on the table. Sit until morning. And of course, we gotta cook something on the fire. Cook some apples. Nice. Okay, let's check out the note. Note on the table. Hey, you. It's really dark down here. Not one bit of light gets here from the surface. Even with our goggles, I can hardly see. I really should have brought some bright bloom seeds with me. Yeah, we get it. We need bright bloom seeds. As one of the few sources of light, the glowing root growing down from above has piqued my curiosity. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks harmless enough. This place is roughly under the shrine on the surface. Anyway, I'm off to the glowing root I see shining west of here, so you better hurry up and get moving. Yo, that's interesting actually. I didn't really think about it, but the shrine must be between where we are and the surface, like built into the ground, basically. I wonder if you could get into the shrine from here. I bet you can. Nasoij Lightroot, Central Hyrule Depths. Obviously, you're supposed to use Ascend here and get into the shrine. That's fucking crazy. The only people that call him Isaac are his current girlfriend and his band members. Okay. His parents signed the papers and named him Nathan. Okay, so he's legally Nathan. So it's totally fair game for me to call him Nathan. It's not like his name is Isaac and I'm calling him Nathan. That's his legal name. Or so you think. Okay, it created a fast travel point and a map segment. The light route dispelled the darkness and brightened the surrounding area. Nice. Okay. Yo, that would have been really cool if you could get into the shrine from this place. But I guess it's working as like a map segment kind of thing. That's so cool though. I love it. I'm still gonna try ascending. No, you can't. Okay. You tried too, LOL. Yeah, just the way that notepad said it's underneath the shrine, it felt suspicious. Also, let's track that notebook as well. So, note on the table. And Nisoij Lightroot. That's a weird name. All of these names just sound like backwards, but Joycin is not really a word either. So that's cool though. That's an underground travel point. That's awesome. Um, and it must be connected to the shrine. Even if I can't travel up and down. Okay. This game just got so much more epic. I knew this was coming. I knew this was gonna happen. but I didn't know how it was going to happen exactly. It's so beautiful down here, and I love the music. You were waiting for this moment. Yeah, man. It's spectacular. I'm so impressed. And this is one of those moments where it becomes apparent that you're no longer playing Breath of the Wild. You're in a brand new beast now. Okay, which way do I want to go first? So that's where I started. That was the first campsite I found. Oh, we're actually looking at the surface map, so that's cool. You can walk around looking at the map of different depths levels in your mini map, depending on what you select. Obviously, we want the depths right now. But yeah, Antonio, I'll have to talk to Nathan next time I see him and ask him about his real name and ask if he minds if I call him Isaac or if he would prefer for me to keep calling him Nathan. It's funny though. It's an interesting thing that I never knew. Can I ascend up here or is that too high? Unfortunately, it's a bit too high up, I think. I feel like I'm so close to being able to ascend. Maybe up here. If I can get up here. Antonio, you're sure that Nathan told you that our guitarist has left the band because his girlfriend had a crush on Nathan and he got mad at him? Okay, damn. He told me the guitarist left the band, but he didn't tell me the reason why. That's too bad. Yo, try not to talk about too much drama on stream, eh? We don't want to embarrass anybody. We could talk more about it in person. But it's good to hear that little bit of backstory. Well, yo, I don't know that I have time to join your band, but I can certainly jam with you guys and see if we have like good musical chemistry. And if it feels good, then maybe we can do some shows together or something. You never know. Yeah, I just want to protect our friends' privacy, you know. But that is an interesting fact, and thank you for giving me more details on the situation. Because yeah, I didn't know why the guitarist had left previously, so now I know why. That Nathan man. Yeah, I'd certainly be down to jam with you guys and see if there's some good musical chemistry. How long you been playing bass for, and what kind of things do you study on the bass? Okay, I saw an NPC. Let's go talk to the NPC. Yo, it'd be crazy if I could get my horse down here. Didn't think about that. Okay, here we go. This is the area that we need to get to anyways. That hasn't been updated, so that's still the same. Oh, you have a new guitar player. Okay, nice. His name is Jason Walker. Sweet. Nice. Good stuff, man. Good. That takes the pressure off me because I am not really looking to join a band right now. How far did Robbie go? But I am still interested in jamming with you guys just for fun. I think that would still be fun. You've been playing bass since you were 11? Nice. Have you taken formal lessons or did you go to school for it or anything? Or do you like learn off YouTube? Okay, I've seen these balloons before. I haven't tried to use them yet, but obviously this one's attached to the ground. but there are ways to manipulate them, which we haven't really tried yet, but we will learn about that. Okay, we got another campfire to cook at and rest at. You take lessons? Nice. Or you have taken lessons in the past? Good stuff. What kind of music have you learned on the bass? You remember Nathan telling you in the early days he wanted you to be the next Limp Bizkit so bad? Well, I don't think you guys should be the next Limp Bizkit. You should just be your own thing. You can be inspired by Limp Bizkit. You can be like that rock rap aesthetic. Nathan is a good frontman for that kind of stuff.
Ah.
Ponic. Are you Link? Pleasure to meet you. I am Ponic from the Zonai survey team. Robbie told me to guide you to him once you arrived. But he rushed along with such haste that I didn't bring enough bright bloom seeds and now I've run out. So I lost sight of him. That's unfortunate, Ponic.
Ah.
I thought he was taking a short walk over to that glowing area over there. Then he just kept going. And going. And I last saw him. He was heading way out there, off to the west. Do you have any bright bloom seeds with you? I do, sir.
Ah.
Oh, that's great news. Light from the surface doesn't reach down here, as you might have noticed. You'd be risking your life to wander here without a light source, you know. You can easily get bright bloom seeds from caves, and they'll light up if struck, so they're pretty easy to use. We use the seeds all the time in the Zonai survey team. That's what they are, the Zonai survey team. That's what that compass emblem is, so that's their emblem, the Zonai survey team. The simplest way is to throw them with your hand. Throw materials as we know how to do. Select material from your inventory to throw. Step 1, hold R to get ready. Step 2, press up on the D-pad, hold up on the D-pad and select material. They didn't tell you how to select the material, but I know how to. It's just with the right joystick.
Oh.
Those of us skilled enough with the bow will attach them to arrows and fire them off into the distance down here. Attach materials to arrows, attach materials from your inventory to your arrows. Step 1, hold ZR to keep bow drawn. Step 2, press up and hold up on the D-pad. Step 3, select with right. So that's what I was saying, yeah. They didn't offer us that option in the first set of instructions. Kind of weird.
Ah.
You tell him that all the time. Who's a douchebag, Nathan? Don't say stuff like that, especially on stream. I meant to say it was, I tell him let's be original and then he's like no no no. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're getting at. Yeah. Well, I think I love to cover music. I cover video game music. So I think there's fun and joy to be had from covering music that you love. So you shouldn't outrule the idea of covering Limp Bizkit songs. But I think it's also important to be your own artist and to be an original artist as well. So as long as you're doing both, I don't see a problem with one or the other. You can be original and you can do some Limp Bizkit covers. If you're going to explore the depths, take plenty of those seeds with you.
Oh.
Robbie told me to guide you to him once you arrived, but he rushed along with such haste that I didn't bring enough bright bloom seeds. Blah blah blah. Okay, he's saying the same shit.
Ah.
I don't. Let's see what happens if he gives me some, maybe.
Ah.
Oh, that's no good at all. Light from the surface doesn't reach down here, as you might have noticed. It's incredibly dangerous to explore here without a light source. You can easily get bright bloom seeds from caves, and they'll light up if struck, so they're pretty easy to use. Okay, I don't need to go through all this again.
Ah.
Rest at the campfire, because we want to do a rest at every campfire at least once. We already did cook at this one, so we're good on that. It's good this guy has a balloon to help get him out of here afterwards. Yeah, I love this music down here. It's very trippy. Try to avoid the gloom. As long as you're not in too long, you can kind of skirt through it a bit. I'm glad I'm finally getting a chance to use all these bright bloom seeds that I had, because I've got over 100 stockpiled, as you can see. Let's do another giant one over here. Nice, there we go. Oh, we've got some critters. Oh yeah, also, we want to switch to the depths again. So this is the edge of the map. We're heading into unknown dark territory here. Which could be very dangerous, considering some of the weird shit that we're seeing. Okay, that's a talus. A gloom talus? That's crazy. What else do we have? Okay, there's another map segment for here. Whoa. A ghostly figure of a Hylian guard. Okay, these are bokoblins. And maybe a king boss bokoblin. But they're all gloomed out. All you know is that the Bulldogs are excited for their comeback, including Nathan and yourself this summer. Nice, man. Yeah, that's really exciting. That's the best takeaway. Making some new music together, getting the hang going, just having fun playing and hanging out. That's going to be an awesome time. So, yeah, dude. I hope you guys make some excellent music, and I will come see one of your shows. You're really into Harry Potter, though? Nice. Yeah, I love Harry Potter as well. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I have a Harry Potter tattoo. Are these Poes? Kind of nervous. LOL, thanks. Yeah, man. Kind of nervous to approach a gloom-covered enemy. But I want to see what this is. Pose, yeah, nice. One Poe. A glowing spirit orb found all over the depths. Offer these to a bargainer statue for a variety of rewards. Nice. Excellent. Take that and that. Now, I don't know if those things run away if you don't sneak up on them, but either way, I snuck up on them. Whole bunch of them down here. Man, this is like an alien landscape. I'm so happy right now. I always had this feeling like the next evolution of adventure games, because there's so many adventure games that have you going through like grassy overworlds, and after you play 10, 15, 20 of them, it's like, okay, we're in the same environment, like I want something new and fresh and different. And so I always felt that the evolution of that was to go to some really weird alien places, and this game is giving me exactly what I want in that department. Not that I have any problem romping around an overworld, but I want something fresh and different, and this is providing that. So this is really sick. I want to test something to see if these Poes run away if you don't crouch, or if they just kind of hover there. So we run a save. No, they don't run away. Okay, cool. Let's grab off all of these. Nice. There were 10 there. Antonio, you remember a couple of friends of yours? Oh, shit. Oh no! If you take damage from gloom, your maximum number of hearts will decrease. Okay, so these guys come out at night here too. Interesting. That'll be enough of that, sir. Oh, you get Zonite. Yo, that's sick. You remember a couple of friends of yours uh, Na- dared Nathan to dress up as Harry Potter for Halloween, and he did it and walked into school and everyone was laughing. It was so cool. Nice. That sounds kind of funny. I could picture Nathan as Harry Potter. That sounds funny. You have a picture of it somewhere on your phone. It's so cool though. Nice, man. Well, if we ever hang out and you dig up that picture, I'd love to see it. That'd be really awesome. Okay, let's throw a few more bright blooms. Absolutely nutty. Can't believe this game. So fucking sick. Yeah, I guess these bright blooms just stay planted no matter where you go. They're kind of like torches in Minecraft. I am missing a heart, right? So I can get it back eating this. Um, I'll wait till I lose a second heart to make it more worthwhile. Take this bomb flower, that's for sure. Thank you. Okay. When was the first time I played Zelda? Man, I can't even remember. I was like 3 years old. I played the original Zelda on NES. So probably like 1990. I was born in 87. See if I can climb this tree. And yeah, I've been a lifelong fan of Zelda. I liked the first Zelda on NES, but it wasn't until Link to the Past on Super Nintendo when I truly fell in love with Zelda games. And then Ocarina of Time eventually came out on the N64, and that completely solidified my love and passion for the Zelda franchise. Large Poe, nice. +5. A glowing spirit orb found all over the depths. Offer these to a bargainer statue for rewards. They seem to possess great power. Nice. And do we see these? No, we don't see a large Poe as a separate thing in our key inventory, but it just accumulates with regular Poes. So there's no differentiation from regular Poes to large Poes. How about you, Antonio? How old were you when you played your first Zelda game? There's another large Poe. And another one, nice. Okay, so let's fire a large giant bright bloom seed over there. Nice, there we go. That lights up the area quite a bit more. You had a Game Boy Advance? Can't remember though. Okay, nice. trying to think of what game it would have been. Was it Link's Awakening? That's kind of cool that it gives me the climb down prompt. Oh, because there's a root here to hang on to. That's awesome. Just gonna hang drop. Shouldn't take any fall damage, I don't think. That's kind of funny though. Ooh, okay, I did take damage, but I'm not dead. Uh-oh. Didn't intend for that to happen. Okay, that's okay. We'll take these guys. Let me just do a quick heal. Okay, they're already... Oh! That was the easiest fight ever. Fucking idiots. I'm gonna record that just because that was hilarious. I was gonna say they're already backing off and going back into position so I could sneak up on them. But then they just killed themselves. So that was cool. Nice Zonite, Bokoblin horns up the yin-yang. Maybe I'll just toss this axe since it's about to break, or I'll try to bust this open. Didn't even bust it open. It's all good though. We'll take the rock hammer and that'll get the job done for us. Let's go around and explore a bit more. We got a Muddlebud. Yo, that friend from foe thing, you must be able to use that on enemies to make them attack each other. Boss Bokoblin horn, very nice. It was Link's Awakening? Okay, nice, nice, good stuff. You're thinking of talking Nathan into letting us dress up as Marvel heroes as a band for your next gig. Yo, that'd be really sick, man. What hero would you choose? My band covers video game music, and so we like to dress up as video game characters. I've dressed up as Mario, Luigi, Link from The Legend of Zelda, so a few different outfits that I've worn in my band. It's fun. It's fun dressing up and putting on like a themed show like that. You do Spider-Man? Good choice, good choice. Did you ever see that Into the Spider-Verse sequel that's out in theaters now? I like to go see movies with Nathan too, so you can come to a movie with us sometime. I'm curious to see what the grass will yield down here. Nothing so far. Getting some bomb flowers though, that's excellent. Just gonna cut down all this grass and see if we can get anything. You've seen all of the Spider-Man movies. Your favorite actor is Tobey Maguire? Hell yeah, man. He's the most iconic Spider-Man for sure, and I'm glad you agree with that. Everyone loves Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. So you saw the new one in theaters as well? I still haven't seen it yet, but I want to check it out. What's it called? It's not Into the Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse or something? Yeah, these grasses down here do not yield anything, apparently. I mean, it makes sense that there's no crickets and lizards. We're in a foreign domain where I don't think crickets and lizards would live safely, at least not overworld crickets and lizards. Yeah, the new one is really great, but you're not going to spoil it for me? Thank you, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Let's get a bright bloom up there if we can. Okay, we landed on the ground, but that'll do. Just light up the area a little bit. Okay, I want to get back to that little enemy camp because there were some Poes around. Let's climb this real quick though. Hey, the nice thing about being down here is we don't have to deal with rain while climbing. It's pretty cool. Also, this place is just generally really, really cool, so there's lots of nice things about being down here. I keep forgetting I have the paraglider now, so I didn't even have to fall and hurt myself last time that I jumped off. I don't think I can stand there, unfortunately. No. Okay, so I could use stamina, although I don't know that I need to actually get up here. Nice. I was hoping I could stand on that little lip. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know if there's actually a reason to climb this thing, but we're gonna find out. Yo, that kind of reminds me of the ancient cities in Minecraft, that little bit of music that just occurred. It's kind of similar to the ancient cities in Minecraft, like how sparse and creepy and cool the music is. I'm definitely a fan. Okay, let's see if we can pull off another standing rest on this little branch. Perfect. Okay, there is a thing that we can climb up to. Oh, it's one of the fiddlehead things, and it doesn't look like it's going to provide any sort of benefit for climbing. But it was still cool to climb up here and place a bright bloom down. Let's keep climbing. Do I smoke weed? The Bulldogs smoked a lot of it back in our early days, but we don't do that too much anymore. Yes, I do smoke weed. I like smoking weed. I smoke weed every day. But I've found a balance in my life. I used to smoke way too much when I was younger. Now I don't smoke nearly as much. I still smoke every day, but just I make sure that I'm still functional because I don't want to be so stoned that I can't do the things that I'm trying to do. So I found a good balance in my life, that's for sure. So even though you don't smoke too much anymore, your name is still Weed Man. That's cool. I appreciate that you didn't change your name. Is there another Poe up here? Yeah, right there. Those mushrooms don't have anything on them. Let's grab this Poe and drop another bright bloom as well. You remember when you were rehearsing and you were all really stoned and it was funny to look back at it? Nice. Yeah, you know, sometimes I've been in bands before where people just wanted to get really high and it was like smoking weed was more important than playing music, and that's not cool when that starts to happen because I was there for the music, you know. I'm a musician. I love music. I've got a huge passion for music, and when it became so much that it became a problem and people were more interested in smoking than playing music. It's not a functional atmosphere to be in, so I'm glad you guys are recognizing that and you're being a little bit more careful about it. So that's good stuff, man. Couple more pose. Curious about these guards that are standing around on rocks. I guess it's just the one. Bomb flowers. Yeah, that's why Nathan said, you know what, when you're on stage, it's a drug-free place. That's cool. That's a good call on Nathan's part. Because I am older and I've experimented and I know what I can handle, I really have no problem smoking and getting on stage. Because I'm a really experienced musician, so it doesn't even matter. Like, as long as I don't smoke too much, it doesn't faze me. I can still play the music that I want to play. Same with video games. Like, I have no problem playing video games stoned. When I'm streaming, I don't like to smoke weed because I want to be more extroverted and talkative with you guys. And I find that if I smoke too much, that I'm not as good at talking to people on stream. So I tend to avoid it when I'm streaming, unless it's sometimes on a late night stream, I'll have a little toke here and there. But if I'm just playing music, or even if I'm performing music, I have no problem. But you guys are younger and less experienced, so it's probably a good idea for you guys not to be smoking and going on stage. Okay, let's take that, and that'll restore our hearts. Oh, we still have to heal, though. Okay. That's no problem. Have a couple baked apples. That'll get us to a half a heart remaining, and we'll finish that off with one final apple. There we go. It's another fiddlehead, probably with nothing on it. I'm just going to climb up to this halfway notch. And see if I can potentially walk and ascend. Can I stand? No. Okay. Well. Let's throw a bright bloom up there.
Yeah.
So I can get to one of the little branch notches. We can take a rest. It's slow moving, but I do want to get on top of the fiddlehead just in case there's like a korok potentially or something growing up there that I might be able to use. Should be able to phase right through that bright bloom just as I was expecting. Good stuff. Okay, I could probably stand on this little bud of a branch. Very good. Keep the journey going. Yeah, these trees, man, they're so trippy. I love how they look like peacock feathers instead of leaves almost. If I could stand here, I'm positive I could ascend. Actually, maybe let's try it. Let's try it right here. No, it's not going to let me. That's too bad. I guess it's not flat enough up there. That's okay though, we can climb around the other side and get on top. And there's nothing up here, but we can plant another bright bloom to help light the area. And Now we know we've been up to this one. I'm sure some of them are going to have secrets, like potentially Koroks or something. Okay, let's go back down to the enemy encampment over here. Oh, there is a Poe up there. Okay, let's grab that real quick. Right there, right here. Very good. Hey, we're getting a good Poe collection already. That's awesome. Right, yeah, all these Poes here I wanted to collect. Poe, 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 Poe. Let's get our rock hammer out so we can bust these crates. Couple arrows, very nice. Check this place. This is where these idiots blew themselves up. Okay, let's see what's going on with this knight that's standing here. That's the bright bloom I went up onto before, right? Or not the bright bloom, but the the fiddlehead thing. I think so. Okay, I'm gonna do a manual save, even though the game just auto-saved. Want to make sure we don't get fucked over here. Antonio, you remember our first gig? You were like 16 and Nathan was 17. And you remember this guy came up to stage and he tried to push Nathan off the stage. And Nathan punched him in the face. Yo, that's crazy. That's a pretty intense first gig, man. Jesus. Why did he try to punch you? Or why did he try to punch Nathan? Or why did he push Nathan, rather? This is very bizarre. This is almost like a soldier that got lost in the gloom and their life force dissipated, but they're offering me a spear, apparently. What happens if I take it? Throwing spear. This is a throwing spear weapon with an attack value of 8. Specialized weapon weighted to excel as a throwing weapon. It's perfectly balanced to be thrown farther than your average spear, able to pierce targets from a great distance. Nice. Let's see, what do I want to get rid of? Guess I'll just get rid of this rock hammer. Aha, so he dissipated. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Ebson, if you're listening, if you have any advice on that, if I should go back to my save before I did that, please let me know. I'm sure it's fine. It's weird how his outfit clips through the back. Oh, that's cool though. I never noticed it. That's a clip for the spear. What happens if I change my weapon? Yo, that's really cool. The holster on his back changes depending on what weapon you're carrying. That's a really interesting little detail. Yeah, the spear has... Whoa, that one's even made out of rope instead of leather. Because it's a stick. That's really fucking cool. Yo, that's so cool, man. I never noticed this shit before. Nathan says, what kind of security guards are these? Like, not protecting him. Yeah, true, man. The guy was drinking a lot that night, and Nathan wasn't having any of it. Fair. That's an annoying aspect of playing shows sometimes. You gotta deal with belligerent people, drunk people. It can be super annoying. So you guys had to deal with that. More Muddlebud. Ishnaid, yo, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. You're in the depths. No need to reload, save based on my understanding of the depths right now. Okay. I don't know if you saw. Did you see me take the weapon from that shrouded guard? He was standing up on that rock, and he was like a guard shrouded in darkness. I'm assuming he was like a spirit that got lost in the depths, lost in the gloom. You saw that? Okay, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like anything more important about that. But I guess he just wanted to offer me up a weapon, so. And yeah, man, I just arrived in the depths maybe half an hour ago. It's pretty exciting, man. This is freaking crazy down here. It's so cool. I was telling Epson before, like, all these adventure games that we've played over the last decade, they're all based in like overworld types of settings, and you never go anywhere too fantastical. Like, that's not true. There's plenty of games where you go to fantastical places, but a lot of the open world games I've played, it mostly focuses on like a standard overworld with a few variations here and there. And I've always wanted something crazier, something alien, and this game is giving me that feeling and that sensation. And for the first time, it feels like I'm in a brand new beast. It's no longer Breath of the Wild. We're somewhere completely different and foreign and alien, and it's so fucking amazing. I love it. Yo, honks, welcome. Finally in the depths, lol. Yeah, the depths gives me total Nausicaa vibes. Okay, nice. That's cool, man. I'm not familiar with that. Yo, yo, yo. Weedman says he showed me one of my Christmas videos from 4 years ago. It was awesome, man. Oh, cheers. Thank you. Yeah, I remember I played a few Christmas songs and I posted them on TikTok a few years ago. That's cool. Thank you. I'm glad you checked that out and that you enjoyed it. Okay, we obviously don't want to get gloomed, but I want to get all those pose. Oh, okay, we lost the heart. That's okay though. We got all the pose. Man, this place is so freaking beautiful and exciting. I'm very happy to be down here. Oh, it's a movie. Nice. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Your favorite movie of all time. Nice. Tell me a little bit more about it. When was it released? Is it a cartoon? Is it live action? I'd love to check it out. Especially if it's your favorite movie of all time. So I haven't actually fought an enemy in the gloom yet. I tried to fight an enemy encampment and the idiots all blew themselves up, so I couldn't fight them. I'm assuming these guys just give me gloom if I hit them. Find out. Zonite and Flint, very good. It's animated, yes. Japanese, 1984. Nice, man. That's sick. Sounds like a classic if it was released that long ago too, man. I'm not as knowledgeable as some people in the movie world. Definitely haven't watched enough movies. But as a huge Tolkien fan, my favorite movie is The Fellowship of the Ring. People lump it in with Ghibli, but it was before Ghibli was founded. But it's by Miyazaki, so that's why people consider it Ghibli. Okay. Isn't that like the director of Dark Souls and Elden Ring? Ghibli is the only studio you would trust to handle a Zelda movie. Different Miyazaki. Okay, LMFAO. I'm glad I'm not crazy because I recognized the name Miyazaki and I thought that was the Elden Ring guy, the Dark Souls guy. So, sounds like both of these Miyazakis are very respectable. And yeah, I would trust Studio Ghibli to make a Zelda movie. It's such a sacred IP for us deep Zelda fans, that it's almost like I don't want it to happen because I just don't want them to screw it up. But Ghibli would probably do it right. And yo, Weedman, I'm happy to hear, Antonio, I'm happy to hear that you have watched all the Lord of the Rings, man. Some fantastic movies. The first one's still my favorite, but I love all three of them. There's just something so beautiful about the start of Lord of the Rings and the Fellowship of the Ring and the adventure that the Fellowship goes on before it becomes a deeper, more convoluted story. But I also love the end of Return of the King. Like, it's such a awesome ending to the whole thing as well. Ooh, a new item here. A puff shroom or some shit like that. It's got like puffs coming out of it. Puff shroom! Nice, I called it. +1 fuse attack power. A mushroom that spreads a cloud of fine spores when a stimulus is applied. The bitter powder makes them inedible. Okay, interesting. I wonder what the bitter powder does, or the spores do. Maybe it creates like a shrouding effect to prevent enemies from seeing, something like that. Apparently Illumination is getting it, LMFAO. Ah, damn, that's a little bit disappointing. Although I loved the Super Mario movie, I found that the story wasn't deep enough. That's because they condensed it into an hour and a half kids movie. It's really hard to make a deep story in a 90 minutes kids movie. But I loved all of the details in the movie. I loved the music. I loved everywhere you looked. It was just a smorgasbord of Easter eggs and details. That part, they knocked it out of the park. The voice acting, the characters, they knocked all of that out of the park. I just wish there was more from the story. So if it's an Illumination movie, I'm a little bit skeptical that the story will have the depth that we're looking for, you know? Exactly, yeah. You haven't seen it yet? Looking visually amazing. Yo, go check it out, man. It's a fantastic movie. It's probably not in theaters anymore, but um, definitely check it out. It's a great movie, and I want to watch it again. Did I watch Rings of Power? It's pretty decent. Yeah, I did watch Rings of Power. I enjoyed it. Um, from a lore perspective, a lot of hardcore Tolkien fans have a problem with it because it doesn't respect the lore, and I totally agree with those opinions. I've I haven't read the Silmarillion or any of like sorry, Weedman, you're trying to get Nathan into watching it? Me too, man. I tried to get him to watch The Fellowship of the Ring and he wouldn't shut up. He was just laughing at the stupid hobbits. He's like, "These characters are so stupid." And I was like, "Man, just shut the fuck up and watch the movie." So hopefully, Nathan, if you're listening, man, we got to get you to watch the Lord of the Rings properly, dude.
Yeah.
Because that's an incredible movie. You're not into Chris Pratt though? Weak ass choice. Yeah, he might not have been the best selection for Mario, but I didn't hate him. I'll say that. My buddies and I were definitely skeptical about that choice when we first heard about it as well. But it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Oh, we got some keys. Let's try to parry these guys. Oh, we got to allow this. LOL. Everyone's laughing at what I said. Just shut the fuck up and watch the movie, bro. Love that. LOL. Um, it's okay. I think he was like 18 years old when we tried to get him to watch it. He's a couple years older now, so he might be a little bit more mature and ready for it. And he was also very intoxicated. So an 18-year-old intoxicated kid, maybe not the best time to introduce them to Lord of the Rings. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, you're also saying it strays a bit from the lore, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, from a lore perspective, and you're talking about how hard the Silmarillion is to read as well. Yeah, man, it's a very tough read. Now, I listened to the first few chapters, like an audiobook of the first few chapters, and I listened to them many times over because it's so tough to digest everything. I really wanted to try and get more of the backstory. So I think I really started to understand like the Ainulindale and the what's the second chapter? I can't remember what it's called right now. They're not even official chapters, they're like pre-chapters. So I really started to understand that stuff. But besides that, I've listened to a ton of Tolkien experts on YouTube just talk about all of that backstory and lore. So even though I haven't read it from Tolkien directly, I've listened to very knowledgeable people talk on the matter that I trust and respect. So I still know a lot about that stuff, even though I haven't read it directly. Is what I'm getting at. And so I understand why it deviates from the lore and why it's frustrating. But I still enjoyed it, and I'm still going to watch future seasons of Rings of Power, knowing full well that it's not the sacred works of Tolkien. It's an adaptation. It's a fun adaptation. It adds to the overall universe, but I just have to separate it in my mind from like the master works of Tolkien to a fun universal adaptation. Just like bringing more out of that universe to the forefront. And it's the same with the video games, right? Like not all the Middle Earth video games are lore accurate, but they're still fun in their own way. Audiobook might be a good idea. Yeah. I recommend checking out the audiobook sometime. I actually want to go back and have a listen to it properly. You feel like you need both. Fair enough. You'll be lurking for a bit. Good luck in the depths. Cheers, Julian. Much appreciated, dude. Cheers, man. Epson, you're back. Sorry you had to eat dinner. All good, man. All good. Just want to give everyone a shout out. Thank you for everyone who's passed by today, watching the stream, chatting. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Hope everyone's having an excellent Wednesday afternoon / evening. It's a little bit of a shorter stream for me today because I actually went out and got myself a new phone and a smartwatch today, and I'm really excited to start learning about them and just digging into the tech and transferring stuff from my old phone to my new phone. But I was like, man, I didn't get to stream yesterday, so I got to stream for a couple hours today before I have dinner and get into my new smartwatch and my smartphone. So I wanted to come down and check out the depths and do a bit of a short stream today. But we'll be back tomorrow for sure. And I'll get all my smart stuff, smartwatch, smartphone ironed out tonight, and then I'll have more time to stream tomorrow. Ishnaid, you're saying the new Gollum game isn't canon? LOL. Yeah, man. It's not canon. And I've heard pretty bad reviews about that game, which I'm sure you have as well. Yo, I just want them to make a massive Middle-earth game that canonically covers every event that Tolkien ever wrote about. And if I ever become rich, I am going to make that game because Tolkien's Middle-earth is one of my favorite fictional universes of all time, if not my favorite. And I want to see a game done properly about it. And to do it properly, it has to be massive and it has to tell all of the stories accurately. It has to do a service to Tolkien's fine historical works. And I feel like I would respect his works. I could be the one to make that game. But unfortunately, I don't have the funding to do something like that right now. Like I said, if I ever become rich, that might be one of my great projects in life is to create this video game. Epson, what kind of phone did you get? How much money to shave the beard? Yo, you missed me, man. I shaved my beard like 3 months ago. It was before I started streaming, and then I started growing it back again. But if you check out some of my YouTube thumbnails from a couple months ago, I have images of me without a beard, so you can see it there. some of the Harry Potter, some of the Hogwarts Legacy episodes that I released. I've got thumbnails with me without a beard, so you can see that. I may shave it again. I like the no beard look. The girl that I'm with right now likes my beard, so not that she wouldn't like me without my beard, but I kind of I like the beard and she likes it, so I feel like it doesn't need to go anywhere right at this moment. By the way, the dates are going good with this chick, and yeah, I think we may make it official and become BF and GF soon enough. Pretty wild to say. I haven't been in a real relationship in a very long time. Been digging the single life, but she's a pretty cool gal. Oh yeah, and to answer your question about what phone did I get, I got the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. So it's like the newest, most state-of-the-art Samsung Galaxy, essentially. Really, really nice phone. And I got the smartwatch for 50% off by buying them together. So it was a really great deal. Still pretty pricey, and I didn't buy them outright, like I'm going to be paying them off over a couple years. Plus, my mom owed me a Christmas present. I told her I wanted a smartwatch at Christmas. So she actually paid for the smartwatch outright, so I don't have to pay monthly payments for that. And we were able to get the watch 50% off, which was fantastic. Oh, these guys eat the bright bloom? Sneaky little bastards, eh? Okay, okay. Oh, and they want to fight. I wasn't sure if they were like frogs, if they would run away from me. But they want to fight. Alright then. That's cool that they eat the bright bloom. I was wondering if the bright bloom was permanent. Okay. I don't know how hard these guys hit, so I don't want to engage them in melee combat just yet. Let's just pick some off with the bow. Whoa. They're like turtles, but they're like Cyclops turtles. Underground Cyclops turtles. Okay, we gotta parry this ass. Okay. That's cool, I like these dudes. I don't know how much damage they do, but I am curious. I also like how they get flipped over onto their back to expose their weak belly. Nice bright bloom seeds. Zonite. That's cool. They eat the bright bloom, so they also give you bright bloom in return. That's awesome. Hell yeah, man. You got the S23 right now? Nice, dude. That's awesome. That's still a pretty new model. How long have you had that for? I had my previous phone, for 8 years, so I was definitely due for an upgrade. At the LG V20, which was a great model at the time when it came out, but it's highly outdated now. Anytime I try to make a TikTok, it takes me forever to upload because the phone is so laggy. It's brutal. So that was one of the big reasons that I finally made the decision. I was like, you know what? I'm trying to create content. I need my stuff to work properly, so I knew I was going to get the smartwatch, so I decided to just do it all in one bundle, especially since the bundle allowed us to get the smartwatch for 50% off. So that was a huge selling point as well. Antonio says, I remember when we did this interview hosting this gig at our school, and it was literally the worst interview ever. If you and Nathan just walked away. Damn, man, that sounds rough. You've had the phone for a couple years now? Nice, Epson. That's pretty good. My LG, which I still haven't disconnected yet, I'm still paying for that for a few more days until I get all of my data and everything transferred over, all of my apps transferred over, make sure I can log into everything on my new phone before I get rid of my old one. So once I do that, then I'll get rid of the LG. But the LG that I've had for 8 years, that's the longest phone I've ever owned. Before that, I think I had my previous phone for like 4 years, maybe 5 years. So I really pushed this one. 8 years is pushing it, but I got a lot of good value out of it. So I'd say if you have your phone for a couple years and you can squeeze a couple more years out of it, that's pretty good value. Especially at the rate that new technology is coming out. If you have it for too long, you start to miss out on some of that newer tech. They almost have it set up where they want you to get a new phone every couple of years. Like, I'm leasing this phone for 2 years, and at the end of the 2 years, I can either upgrade and lease another phone, or I can pay the rest of the phone off and own the phone. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. Obviously, that's 2 years away, and we'll figure that out when the time comes. But it's like they do this 2-year lease plan to get people to upgrade their phone every couple of years. So we'll see what happens. Antonio, you apologize for coming on to my stream and not talking about Zelda. Hey man, it's all good. I appreciate you saying that. That's cool of you. But yeah, don't worry too much about it. It's fine. We can talk about other stuff too. We can talk about music, life, you name it. It's a pretty casual stream right now. I'm kind of just exploring. If I was streamlining like some story related stuff, I might be a little bit more in the Zelda zone. But I'm just having fun exploring this brand new alien landscape inside the Legend of Zelda. Something that I'm so excited to be saying and doing. It's just beautiful. Okay, let's light the area up a bit more. That's awesome. Will they try to destroy it? No, they don't. So it's only those like Cyclops turtles that try to eat the bright bloom. Yo, those Cyclops turtles honestly remind me of some turtle creatures in Link to the Past. I don't remember what they're called. But if they're supposed to be the same enemy, that would be so cool if they brought them back. I have to research that later. I don't want to research it now because I don't want to get spoiled. But I'm just reluctant to check out anything related to this game because A, it might bring up something that I didn't intend to see and I'll get spoiled that way. And B, the algorithms of my search engines might think I want more Tears of the Kingdom. So they might start showing me more and spoiling more potential stuff. So I'm just reluctant to even search anything regarding this game. But later down the road, once I start getting more into checking out content relating to this game, once I'm free of worrying about spoilers, then I'll do a bunch of research on stuff and I'll find out if those turtles are from Link to the Past or if they're a brand new enemy. How am I liking the depths, by the way? Dude, it's fucking insane. Like, I knew that this place existed because the game hints at it, and leading up to the game, I'd heard rumors about it. But I didn't know what it was going to look like until like 45 minutes ago, an hour ago or whatever. So it's blowing my mind, man. It's so fucking sick down here. I love it. I love how foreign and alien it is, the landscape. It's just like not something we're accustomed to seeing in a Zelda game, and it's amazing. It's such a new frontier. So it makes me very, very happy. The closest thing in any Zelda game that I could relate this to would be like the end of Twilight Princess, where you go to... Well, not everyone's played all the way through Twilight Princess, so I don't want to spoil it, but you go to a pretty wacky area at the end of Twilight Princess. And it's one of the most unique areas I've ever seen in a Zelda game until now. Oh, dang. Okay, probably ascend up through there. They have these leaves set up so it's a little bit... There we go. They're kind of like staggered, so you can't always get the ascension, but we got it. Yoink! Nice, we've collected quite a lot of Poes already. Okay, I should probably start to make my way to Robbie. I don't want to get too deep into the depths just yet. Let's go get the Poe up here on this mushroom though. Man, Ascend is so great. It's really great for these large fungi. You can go from mushroom to mushroom. Might as well take out this enemy encampment. Why the hell not? It'd be cool if I could just drop a bomb onto them. I'm curious about the muddle, what is it? Muddle Bud, if they start attacking each other. Oh shit. Okay, that didn't work out too well. The Muddle Bud, that is. Maybe one more time. Oh, now he's gonna get tossed. But I'd love to see them attack each other. Except it's not happening with this one guy just tossing him. We need to get rid of the Moblin to see its true effect, so let's focus our effort on the Moblin. Let's light him on fire. Or I could just like attach some of this stuff to do some extra damage. Yeah, that was pretty effective. Okay, sweet. Let's get rid of the archer as well. Yeah, nice. The Muddlebud totally made him attack his friend. That's sweet. That makes me happy. So that's pretty useful and fun. I forget what the enchantment is called, but there is like a magic power in Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. Probably Dark Souls 1 and 2 as well, but I haven't played those games yet. But you can like enchant an enemy so that it turns over to your side temporarily. So the Muddlebud is very much in line with that ability. And yeah, it's just kind of cool seeing like some of the things that this game has taken cues from other games. And I'm really happy to see some of these design choices thrown into this game. There's so much more you can do with status and magic and different power-ups than Breath of the Wild, so it's really, really exciting to see all that. And obviously the physics are so deep. Like you could play the entire game just exploiting physics and not even worry about any of the status stuff. There's so many different ways you can play it. So many different ways you can enjoy this game. It's insane. Or if you just want to melee fight your way through the game, you could do that too. Antonio says, I remember when me and Nathan used to ride scooters and then you picked up girls back in the day. You just text Nathan, said, I'm never watching Lord of the Rings again. He is watching your stream from his girlfriend's house. He's mad at me. Dude, Nathan, you're watching Lord of the Rings. We're making you watch it. You can't escape it. You, Nathan, cannot escape Lord of the Rings. You're watching it with me. You don't have a choice. And that's the bottom line. And yo, also Nathan, thank you for watching. I appreciate that, dude. I know you don't have a Twitch account, so you can't join the chat, which is too bad. But we love you, bro. We're happy you're here. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm looking for the bright bloom rather. Bright bloom, where are you? Here we go.
Yeah.
That's cool though, Nathan. Hope you're having fun at your girl's place and chilling out. So this is just a random hole. Doesn't seem like there's much else going on here. It's hard to tell though. There might be something through the gloom, but it doesn't look like it. It's just a pitfall, most likely. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, these things are stationed all over. These guards that obviously fell into the gloom and died, and these are just their ghosts, and they're offering up weapons, which is cool. Also curious to see what the puff shroom does. We'll figure that out. Also, Nathan, that baseball we played yesterday was super fun, man. You were doing really good catching fly balls after a while. Once you started to get the hang of it, it was awesome to see you running around catching balls. I know you didn't get a chance to bat, but we'll get you up first next time. We were actually thinking about possibly playing a bit more baseball tomorrow. So if you're free tomorrow, I'll text you later, man. We can talk later. I think Tyler wants to play though, and I would love to play more. My stamina is much better now. I feel much better after having a few sessions. It was rough the first time out after winter, but after a few sessions now I'm feeling good. Oh dang, I was hoping to get that on the tree to get a little bit of light up here. Glad there's lots of bombs down here because I was seriously running low on bombs. I was wondering if they were just super rare, but it seems like they're a lot more prevalent down here in the depths, so that's excellent. Okay, we've kind of been exploring like this. He did say go west, right? So maybe let's go back to the camera work in the depths and then get our bearings and continue on from there. Ah, more pose though. It's hard to resist getting more pose. The one thing Nathan hates about his girlfriend Violet is that she's an Astros fan and he's a Jays fan. Yo, I totally get why he would hate that. The Astros are like the most hated team in baseball. Why does she like the Astros? That's a terrible decision. They cheated and won the World Series a few years ago, and everyone still kind of hates them. We had that one dude that was trying to sell his marketing services to my channel earlier. He said he was from Houston, Texas. I didn't want to say anything, but I was like, oh man, Houston Astros. I'm sure there's lots of other good things about Houston though, so just got to ignore the Astros part and enjoy the other beautiful aspects of the city. She is from Houston. Okay. That's cool. It's nice to have international people in Toronto. It's such a great international city. It's cool to see people from all walks of life here. And I can understand why she wants to support her home team. If I transplanted to another city, I would still support the Jays. So I get where she's coming from. Epson, Epson says Astros with ass in parentheses. Or not parentheses, but quotations rather. Totally, man. Totally. Agreed. Kind of curious to take this thing out. I obviously can't jump on top of it because of the gloom. I can't hate on the Astros too much because we have George Springer on the Blue Jays now, and he was with the Astros during that cheating scandal when they won the World Series. So I'm a little bit torn because I love George Springer, but obviously it sucks that he was associated with all of that. But he's still an amazing player and he's not cheating, so it's hard to say how much he was involved in that scandal. I don't really know. No one knows the details. Nice. Got him. Stone Talus. It's funny though, it didn't tell me the location of this Stone Talus. Like they'll often tell you. Oh, sick. Large crystallized charge. Nice. That gave me 20 of them. Yo, that's amazing. I need 100 to get, what do you call it? An upgrade on the battery life, right? Or am I thinking about the wrong thing? Large crystallized charge. A large piece of crystal made by condensing zonite charges processed from zonite. Equal to 20 normal crystallized charges. That's sick. Plus a bunch of amber and a talus heart. Antonio, that's why Nathan never got her to watch baseball. Okay. Well, if she's a fan of George Springer, then hopefully she appreciates that George Springer is on the Blue Jays now at least. I'm gonna have to. I don't like having two hearts. It's sketchy. But this revives 6 shattered hearts. I think I'm just gonna do it. Let's do it. Now, what happens if I use this Hardy Mushroom Skewer and get an extra heart? How does the gloom affect the extra heart? Let's find that out. I needed to refill my hearts anyways, so we can find out. Let's fuse this. Wait, let's fuse it onto the spear, maybe? No, I'll do the Soldier's Claymore. That should be pretty hefty. Nice, so that's 21 attack damage, and it's still a one-handed weapon. No, that's a two-handed weapon. Okay, so it's gonna be heavy, but it does a lot of damage, so I'm happy with that. Let's brighten up the area a little bit more. But yeah, you know, I don't want to hate on anybody or anybody's home teams, so this is an inclusive place. I welcome Astros fans, Blue Jays fans, sports fans of any team. It's all good. We can have fun debating. We don't need to be mad at each other for any reasons. And yeah, hopefully Violet will be open-minded and go to a Jays game with Nathan sometime and have fun cheering them on. But also low-key, the Jays took 3 out of 4 games against the Astros and won the season series this year. Go Jays, go! Alright, we got some more pose. Keep lighting up the area, of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the quest, but I just saw all these pose chilling out, so I couldn't resist coming to get them. You meant to say that he never goes to her house to watch a baseball because he thinks the Jays are a joke. Because she thinks Jays are a joke. I see. Well, that's too bad that she has that attitude. We shall see at the end of the season. Okay, they take a quarter of a heart. That's not bad at all. Nice. Oh shit, that's dangerous. It's quite dangerous. I don't like that. We need to get these guys dealt with pronto. Nice, there's the horses. So you can actually... Oh, yo, that's so amazing. You just ride style horses down here. I was wondering if you could get your horse down here, but you don't need to get your horse if you can ride stall horses. Nathan just texted me and he says he texted you and he says he agrees with me. Nice. Okay, now we know the answer. So the gloom will reduce an extra heart before it will reduce your actual hearts. That's good to know. Thanks, Nathan. I'm glad you agree, dude. Just remember one thing. Don't let the difference of sports ruin your relationship. Because that would suck if you guys argued about that and broke up or something because of something dumb like that. Sports shouldn't be a reason to ruin friendships or relationships. You can enjoy a friendly competition, you know? Doesn't have to come from a place of hatred. Whoa, we're getting a lot of dudes down here. Oops, fuck. So you just don't want to get touched by anything that has gloom on it, because it'll actually reduce a heart. Duly noted. Die, sucker! Nice. Yo, I'm really digging the enemy variants down here. Okay, we got a bunch of pose. Good stuff. One thing I wish... Now, we don't know. I don't know yet, obviously. But I wish there were a way to keep a stall horse. At least down here, we don't have to worry about them despawning from sunlight. So that's nice. But there's still no way to keep it. Can it ride through the gloom without Link taking damage? Yes! That is sick. Nice. Now all these bright blooms that I had stockpiled that I was like, man, am I ever going to use these things? Now we're using them. This is great. I'm glad I have a bunch of them too. It's cool because if you were to come down here right away, you wouldn't have as many bright blooms as I've accumulated because I've done a lot of exploration. So your exploration down here would be more limited if you come sooner in the game because you're not going to have as much bright bloom to explore as deeply. So I'm kind of proud of how many I accumulated, which allows me to expand my exploration a little bit further. It's kind of fun. Yeah, what I was saying is I wish there was a way to house my stall horse so I could keep him for next time. That would be really cool if there's stables down here. Kind of feel like that's not going to happen, but you never know, you never know. But yeah, non-maliciously, try to do it in a way that's not going to be too confrontational. But Nathan, if you continue to have problems with Violet about the Astros Blue Jays argument, just casually say, well, if the Blue Jays are a joke, then why did they beat the Astros 4 out of 7 games this season? That's all you have to say. Because if the Jays are a joke, then what does that make the Astros? I will admit though, the Blue Jays are having a tough season. It's not as good as I wanted it to be. A large part of that is because Tampa Bay keeps winning, so it forces our hand. Like, we're not doing badly. The Jays are not having a terrible season, but because Tampa Bay is so ridiculous, it's just making it very hard for us to keep up. And we probably won't win the division, but we're still going to make the playoffs. We're still a good team. We were just hoping they would have a better chance of winning the division. Whenever you guys rehearse, Nathan won't shut up about her, LOL. He thinks about making a song about her. Every time he likes a girl, he wants to make songs about them. Hey, that's kind of cute. I've done that before. I've written songs for girls. It's a sweet gesture. But you want to make sure you have a good relationship with that person. Because you don't want to pour all this energy into a song for the person not to care about it. So just gotta make sure that it's something that is going to be well received. Okay, we better head back. We've definitely strayed quite a far away. But I'm happy to see that you can travel over the gloom with these dudes. That's super cool. Oh, fans. Zonai devices. Let's do a big, giant bright bloom. Here we go. Nice. Okay, they're not fans, they're wheels, but there's a whole area of Zonai devices. This is sick. Can I wield these with Ultra Hand? Yes. Okay. This is a new one. I haven't seen this. Oh, sweet. It's a little boogie board thing. Let's see what it does. Okay, it doesn't seem to have power on its own. Let's check the underside. Can I move it? Do these wheels work? Let's try putting it on the slope and see if it rolls. Theoretically, it should roll. No. No, it's just kind of staying stuck. Okay, there we go. We just had it facing the wrong way. So it only rolls one direction. If you try to angle it the other way, it locks up on itself. Oh no, now it's locking up on itself, so it's weird. So it's not one directional, it's just, I guess it needs momentum. You remember Nathan wanted to do just Drop Dead. We rehearsed it and Nathan was like really into it. Drop Dead is a song by Limp Bizkit and Fred Durst. Is basically talking about Britney Spears. Okay, I see. I know a lot of Limp Bizkit songs. I don't remember that one. I don't know that one. I think it's awesome and hilarious how into Limp Bizkit Nathan is though. They're a fun band. He reignited my interest in them. I hadn't listened to them for several years, and then I met Nathan and he was all into Limp Bizkit. I was like, oh, I remember how much I loved Limp Bizkit when I was a teenager. And so I had fun listening to them again with him. And I still love some of those classic songs. There's some great Limp Bizkit tracks. It's not the kind of music I listen to all the time nowadays. I've got different tastes, but I still appreciate jamming out to some of those bangers, man. Okay. Obviously I could create... Nice, it actually stands vertically. I wasn't expecting that. That'll make it topple. Yeah. Just, I don't actually need to do any of this right now. I just want to have a little bit of fun. Just want to see. Sick. I don't care who you are. That is just plain fun. Okay, let's go back to our horse though. I say that horse like it's our horse. We haven't registered it. It probably can't register it. At least not now anyways. Gotta watch out from taking hits from these guys. They'll surely remove our hearts. I'm sure we're gonna see a lot more unique enemies in this place. So far those little turtle things are the only new enemy I've seen down here. It's pretty much, we've seen a lot of standard enemies still, like bokoblins, moblins, talus, that kind of stuff. Oops. Oh wow, that actually killed him. Nice, I guess it's a powerful enough bow. Julian, oh, you haven't seen anything else yet? Sly grin. Like you know what I'm going to encounter that I haven't encountered yet. No, the only new enemy I've seen other than, yeah, it's just those little turtle things. Otherwise it's just been bokoblins, moblins, and the talus. Oh, and Keese and choo-choos. Ooh, that's nasty. That's covered in gloom. Gotta be careful, they're gonna take all my hearts away. I don't like that situation. Don't like it one bit. If I get pelted with enough of those rocks, I'd be fucked, so... Oh, I do know. You're in for it, LOL. Man, unfortunately today is a bit of a shorter stream because I want to have some dinner and get my new phone activated. Well, I guess it's activated, but I want to get it up and running properly and get my... I want to play around with my smartwatch. So I'm probably going to end within the hour by like 7:30 latest, I'm thinking. So I might not see too much of what this place has to offer tonight. But tomorrow I'm intending on doing like a good long stream. At least 6-7 hours tomorrow. I've got no other obligations other than to just stream, so tomorrow's going to be a fun day. And also, Antonio, you remember Nathan wanted to do... Oh yeah, I read that. It's funny how Nathan walks around with his green cap thinking that he's Fred Durst. It's good, I appreciate it. It's good style. Okay, these guys have armor. That makes things challenging as well. Obviously, we do not want to lose more hearts. We got to be pretty careful. I'm gonna have to get to a cooking pot and cook a bunch more dishes to help. Nice, they're dumb. Let's take this guy out. Oh, he just moved his head, the bastard. There we go. Yeah, I didn't get to stream yesterday. I ended up playing baseball for a few hours, and then I was pretty tired out from the baseball session, and I just needed to have a little bit of personal time, catch up on some YouTube videos that I wanted to watch, so I decided not to stream. But today, I knew I wasn't going to have a ton of time for streaming because of my new phone and my new smartwatch. But I really wanted to get a few hours in at least, because I don't want to go more than 2 days without streaming. Like, I'm trying to get into good streaming habits, so I had to get a couple hours in at least today. But I'm really excited to play around with my new phone and my smartwatch and get it all figured out. Because I've never had a smartwatch before, it's a brand new experience. And this state-of-the-art new Galaxy S23 is pretty exciting as well, so we're going to work on linking them and interfacing them together so that they work in tandem. I got a plan where I could basically use the watch instead of the phone. Like if I just bring my watch out on a bike ride, I don't even need to have my phone with me, because they're tied together on a single plan. So it's really cool. Oh, cool. LOL, nice. Yeah, man. Antonio, Nathan can be an idiot sometimes when it comes to the band stuff. Oh, when it comes to the bad stuff, he's on point, and when he's ready, he's fucking ready. Nice. Well, yo, just try not to say anything too bad about Nathan. He's our buddy. He's not an idiot. He's still young. Still some more maturing that needs to take place. But he's getting there. He's learned a lot, and I'm proud of him. I think taking him out on the camping trip last summer was a great experience for him. You mean to say he can be an idiot sometimes when it comes to the band stuff, but he's on point and he's ready. Okay. Let's get healed up from this. I don't want to waste this, but I have no choice really. Oh, that filled my hearts up too. Nice. The other one didn't do that. He's a green bokoblin. Okay. Get Talus heart. archer. No problem. Plenty of zonite. Wow, this is awesome. I forget what material. What's up? Can I help you? I was thinking about just getting a sub for dinner afterwards. I don't want to make it too complicated. But yo, I'm trying to stay focused on the stream right now. But cool, right on, right on. Have a good journey. Oh yeah, okay, so it is 100 of the crystallized charges that we need to upgrade our battery life. But I'm remembering now that you can buy crystallized charges from the mine up on the Great Sky Island at the crystal refinery. Or no, not the crystal refinery. The forge construct, that's what it is. So we need to make our way. Each battery takes 300 FYI. No, they told me 100 for the first one. Maybe it gets more expensive as you go along. But when I was at this forge, they told me that I needed 100. Or no, it was here at the crystal refinery that they told me 100. Unless they changed it or they lied to me. Per 1/3. Okay, I see. There, that makes more sense. Full battery is 300. Gotcha. I don't necessarily want to tip honks unless it's really ambiguous. Batteries have 3 parts. Gotcha. That makes more sense. Okay, I'll let you give me the tip. And Antonio says, he told you about the camping trip. The band was on hiatus in 2022. I see. You don't suggest using Zonite to buy charges. Okay. Because you prefer to put it into its other uses? And obviously you can collect charges. Like I just found out you can get those large crystallized charges off of taluses. So that seems a lot more reasonable to get it that way. Because you get 20 in one, which is pretty nice. So you could totally just farm taluses and try and get crystallized charges that way, or they might even be obtainable as drops somewhere else. But no, that's a good tip, and that's pretty ambiguous, so I appreciate that, and thank you. Correct, yes. I got it spot on? Nice. Awesome. Oh yeah, these fucking things. This shit's crazy. I love this, how it's like timed explosives. I don't know if I should attach one of these to my shield. Because it's timed, it might be a different kind of scenario. It's kind of sketchy. You can tell me about that too if you have information on that. Try to help without spoiling. Totally, man, totally. You definitely fell into that trap and now you're screwed and you have to farm. Oh, damn. Okay. Nice. Well, thank you for the heads up. Thank you. Antonio, Nathan told you that you saved his life when that I saved his life when that happened. Yo, I did, man. It was crazy. That was one of the craziest days of my life for a few reasons, but one of the reasons is that Nathan almost drowned and I had to jump in and save his ass from drowning. Additionally, our other friend Scooch jumped in to save him, and he was pulling Scooch under because he was panicking, right? Like he didn't know what to do. He was a drowning man panicking, and I was up on the cliff, so I couldn't really see what was going down, what was happening in the water below. Scooch was trying to help him because he was down at the water, down by the shore. So they were struggling, and then I just hear Scooch yelling my name like in the most desperate way I've ever heard him say my name ever, and it scared the fuck out of me. And I had no choice. I had to jump in. I was still wearing my sandals and my shirt, but I was like, fuck it. Like, I don't even know what's going on down there, but they need my help. So I just jumped in, and I swam. I made a beeline to them, pulled Nathan off of Scooch, which allowed Scooch to get back to shore. And then Nathan turned to me, and he started struggling and bringing me under, and that was terrifying. But I was just like, no fucking way, this isn't happening right now. And I just overpowered him and pushed him to the shore and got him onto the shore where he was safe. And we all got out of the water and we all survived. It was fucking crazy though. It was a scary moment because it goes from being like 40 feet deep, but you cannot see the bottom. But the shore is like 5 feet away and it's shallow. There's just a huge drop off. So all I had to do was get him to the shore and then he would be safe. We would all be safe. And I got him there and we were all safe. But it was fucking crazy. Julian's enjoying the story for sure. I'm back up to like 600 zonite though, so we're all good. Okay, nice, nice. Good to hear. Also, it seems like it's pretty abundant down here. So far, I've gotten a ton of zonite, which is good. It's crazy how things can turn so fast. Scary as fuck. Yeah, man, we were having a beautiful sunny afternoon, swimming, and we climbed up this one cliff, and Nathan uh, didn't really have experience swimming in deep water, so he went. It was his fault. It was his fault, Antonio. He said when he hit the water, he couldn't see anything and felt like he blacked out. Yeah, because the water was so deep and so black that he had never been in water that deep before. So he thought he could handle it. He thought he could jump off the cliff and he would be fine. And we were all like, yo, Nathan, wait. Let me jump first. I got to test it out to make sure it's deep enough and safe. And we did. And he was just so excited. He was like, this is amazing. I'm going to jump into the water. And before we could stop him, he went over the cliff. It was fucked. So it was kind of his fault, but it's all good, man. We got out of it. We survived. And we were out in the middle of nowhere in Quebec, so like there was no one to help us if things went wrong. But we pulled together as a team and we made it through. No hard feelings, no regrets. I personally have a lot of fond memories of that day, despite the terror that we experienced. It was an adventure. I don't see where my horse dude is. I think he's back this way. Yeah, there he is, there he is. Let's ride our cart back over. Yeah, Tyler was with us too. Nathan just texted you to say that he heard Tyler say, don't jump, but by the time he heard it, it was too late. Yeah, man, he was on a one track, like he was just so excited to jump in, and I don't blame him. It was a beautiful day. It was such a sick, like just the experience of getting to the top of the cliff too. Like we had to climb some sketchy ass tree branches to even get up onto that cliff, and it was a scary process to get up onto the cliff to jump in. So by the time we got up there, Nathan already had triumph flowing through his veins because we had to pass this massive ordeal of climbing this sketchy tree to get onto the cliff just to even begin with. And so he probably had so much adrenaline from getting up that tree onto the cliff properly. The whole thing was stupid, but we survived. But yeah, the adrenaline, man. Okay, let's get back over to where we're trying to actually make something happen with Robbie. Let's see if we can go and speak with Robbie maybe finish off this quest before I call it for the evening. And then I'll be back tomorrow to do much more. But yeah, I've had scary moments and moments where I've had to help friends out of tough situations, but I would say that that is the most thrilling rescue of my life, and I definitely felt like a hero afterwards. And Scooch is a hero too, even though he wasn't fully able to help Nathan out. It still gave Nathan time to breathe before I could get down there and help them. So Scooch's actions were also heroic. But I've always had that like thought in my mind, like what would it be like to have to save someone's life, and would I have the ability to do it? Like, would I make that tough decision to put myself in danger? And when push came to shove, I didn't have to think about it. It was just an easy decision to make. I have to go help my friends right now. Like, there's no way I'm just gonna sit back. So, yeah. I was able to answer a very tough question that day of whether or not I had the ability to help someone in a dire situation. And I've got a lot of outdoorsman experience. I've done a ton of camping, wilderness camping. I grew up going through Cubs and Scouts, all that stuff. So I have a lot of experience when it comes to surviving in those elements. So obviously that helped me a lot too, just being a really good swimmer and having an experience in that environment. He told you when he looked down, he's like, "Oh fuck, yeah." You remember him saying that at one point he saw me like at a second, and then he went back down, and then Jason was like trying to get back up. Yeah, it was a scramble, man. There was a lot going on. It was a scramble. But all that's important is we scrambled out of there and survived. Nathan learned a good lesson. Wear a life jacket, or make sure that others around you are protecting you before you just randomly jump in. Okay, yeah, it's really handy that you can go through the gloom on one of these guys. Still holding out hope that I'll be able to register my stall horse, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Ah. Okay, so we're back over to this dude. Pollock is his name? Ponic. He's a little bit upset about the stall horse, apparently. What? The stall horse just disappeared. Robbie told me to guide you to him once you arrived, but he rushed along with such haste that I didn't bring enough bright bloom seeds. Okay. I just wanted to get the direction again. It's west, right? He thought he was taking a short walk over to that glowing area. Then he just kept going and going. What is this, the Energizer fucking bunny? What the fuck? And last I saw him, he was heading way out there off to the west. Okay, so west we go. He gives me this tutorial whether or not I have bright bloom seeds, so I'll say I do, and then we'll just skip through this tutorial. It's annoying that I have to go through this tutorial every time. Blah 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 blah. Throw materials. Blah 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 blah. Attach materials to arrows. Oh no! I talked to him again by accident. Oh. God damn it, Ponic, you fucking bastard. He's like the owl in Ocarina of Time, man. You talk to him again accidentally, you're fucked. Okay. So let's just head west and see what happens then. Kepora, I think his name is, the owl in Ocarina of Time. We love him and we hate him. He's brutal for speedruns though. Okay, so we gotta get past this. Wonder if I can take these chaps. He said that when you guys were shooting off the fireworks, him and Jason had a conversation, and then he said ever since that day he had respect for Jason, and I'm sure Jason has respect for him. Totally, man. Yeah, they formed a good relationship and friendship through that experience. It's hard to go through a near-death experience together and not come out having more respect and love for each other. Like to survive something like that, you become brothers. It's crazy. Those guys are brothers for life. We're all brothers for life. And I know Jason has a ton of respect for Nathan. Every time I tell Jason we're hanging out with Nathan, because Jason lives in Ottawa, so he can't hang out with us all the time.
Yeah.
Only when he visits Toronto or we go on a camping trip or something. But I'll tell Jason, like, Scooch, this is my friend Scooch. I'll tell him, like, yo, I'm going to go play baseball with Nathan. He'll be like, oh, nice. Say hi to Nathan for me. So, yeah, he still loves and respects Nathan, even though they haven't had a chance to hang out in a while.
Yeah.
Wait, I just had a thought. Can I... Damn, that's annoying. I wish I could throw bright blooms from the horse back if we're not moving, like if we're stationary, but that's not the case, unfortunately. Let's go grab these luminous firefly things, deep fireflies. Hey, you scared away my deep firefly, you bastard. It's unacceptable. Take a water rod. Oh, it doesn't do anything to him. That's too bad. What about bees? Will the bees take him down? Get him, bees. No, they won't go for the head. There they go. Okay, nice. Kind of want to save that just because it's hilarious. Yo, Leo, what's up? Welcome to the stream, dude. How you doing? TF, dude, that horse is sick. Yeah, man, it's a stall horse, and I'm down in the depths, a new area underneath Hyrule. This is my first time coming down here, and no light of day reaches down here, so stall horses can survive. But I haven't been able to register it so far. I feel like you probably can't register it, but you never know. Love it. Yeah, man. Don't forget to feed it. Still too skinny. I don't think you can feed these horses. You could try. I'll try an apple first because that's standard horse fare, but I doubt it's going to work. Oh, wow. Wow. Learn something new every day. I'm going to save that too. Hey, you can pet it too. Good stuff. That's a good boy. Give it some bone marrow. Everyone loves it. Yeah, I was going to try to feed it some monster parts if the apple didn't work, but the apple did work, so that's pretty cool. Antonio asks, have you ever watched Trailer Park Boys with J-Rock? Dude, Trailer Park Boys is one of my favorite shows of all time. I love that show. It's so funny. J-Rock is such a sick character too. Oh yeah, okay, we can't get through there, so we gotta go around. Because I want to keep my horse. Like, I could walk over that, but I want to see if I can get around with the horse this way. I also love that Snoop Dogg joined the cast of Trailer Park Boys for a couple seasons there. That was really cool. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? J to the ROC. Man, I wasn't playing with my shit. I was just getting changed, yo. I was just getting changed. Me and Ty, we don't know who the father is, so we just gonna co-father these kids. That's little motherfucker 1, that's little motherfucker 2. We co-fathers, yo. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jonathan Torrens, that actor, he's awesome. Classic Canadian actor. Such a great show and such a great character. And the way they're just always fucking smoking joints and drinking, it's pretty hilarious. It's such a great party show. Nathan just texted you and said LOL. Nice, right on. I knew Nathan would appreciate that. Leo, this place looks sick. Gotta be honest. Yeah, man, it's so fucking sick. I'm so happy with this place. It's absolutely just a brand new environment that we've never seen before in a Zelda game, and I'm here for it, man. It's so beautiful. I'm so happy this is in the game, and I can't even imagine the adventures that we're gonna go on. Holy shit, man. I'm going to be playing this game for a year at least. Just my first playthrough alone is what I'm referring to. Like, obviously, I'll be playing this game much more than a year. Doing speed runs, challenge runs, all kinds of crazy shit. But I'm talking about my first casual playthrough is literally going to take me a year with how much there is in this game and how much detail I'm going in. So, if you guys enjoy these streams, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. We got a lot of action and a lot of adventures to go on. It's gonna be sick. You want one of your biomes to look like this? A huge, dark, foggy swamp. Nice in the game that you're making, Leo, with glowing shit all over the place and tons of deadly creatures. Definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
That can even pick you up from above. This bird could probably do that to me. And that wouldn't be very much fun if he did, so we want to avoid that. Aracuda, or whatever they're called. Okay, we gotta make sure we're still heading west. Right now we're headed northwest, so we gotta divert back down. It's always tempting to go after more Poes, but too bad I can't call the stall horse to me because he's not mine. He hasn't been registered. And I don't remember where I put him, so we gotta keep track of our stall horse a little bit better while we're down in these areas. There, that might not be mine, but that's a stall horse. I kind of, oh nice, here's mine. I was gonna say I kind of don't want to leave mine hanging. He's been on some adventures with me so far. I want to try and keep this one as long as I can and possibly register it if it is possible. But at least I don't want to cheat on him and go get another stall horse. Man, that fucking bastard is eating up my bright bloom. That's brutal, but also interesting. It's an interesting mechanic. means you can never just preserve bright blooms. You can never be sure that all your light is gonna be kept safe, which is good. I like that. It makes it interesting. I was kind of equating them to torches in Minecraft. Like once you place a torch down, it's a pretty like solid light source. It's not going anywhere unless you pull it up yourself or blow it up or soak it in water, but it's pretty much there to stay. It's a very similar kind of idea. You go into these murky caves and you have to light them up slowly by placing bright bloom all over the place like torches. So I like that. Okay, yeah, we're going to avoid that for now. I know there's some Poes up there, but there's also lots of enemies. Antonio, Nathan said there's nothing better than being at his girl's house and watching his friends stream. Nice, that's cool, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. Just make sure, Nathan, that you're paying attention to your girl too, eh? Yeah, that's cool. He can hang out, he can snuggle. He can hang out with us on the stream and talk to us through your text messages. And he can also hang with the girl. With the girlfriend. He also says he remembers the trip, and Tyler asked him how does he feel, and Nathan's like, I feel good. Nice. Okay, we probably want to get to this thing, I'm guessing. Let's get a giant bright bloom if we can. Yeah, we had a great trip out to Quebec. It was an incredible experience, and I'm happy he enjoyed himself. Okay, this is to the west, so this is good. We have a bunch of enemies that we have to deal with, including this Aracuda. Oops, I didn't have a bow equipped. Why did I not pull out my bow? That was very frustrating. I tried to do an aerial attack. Fuck out of here. What? Oh, for some reason, I didn't pull out my bow. No. You cannot spin attack me. That was close, that was close. All good though, we got the Aracuda wing, which is great. Aracuda eyeball, some puff shrooms. Might as well check this mushroom, I guess. If I can ascend. Damn, it's a little bit too high, maybe. That's frustrating. Maybe up here. What about here? Come on, man! I just want to ascend! I guess we're climbing. Yeah, Nathan said, don't call me Isaac, LOL. Call him Isaac just to piss him off. Nathan, until you watch Lord of the Rings, I will now call you Isaac. So, you better come over and watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy with us. You do it all the time to him at band practice? Nice. I'm just teasing, Nathan. If you want me to call you Nathan, I'll call you Nathan. But I might throw Isaac in there every once in a while just to be a brat. But it's all in good fun. Ultimately, I want to respect whatever identity you want to go by. Okay, no pose up here. There are a ton of dark mushroom stalks. Let's, I better use a bow and arrow. this so we can get this further and hopefully land it on the mushroom. Nice. Let's do it again up here as well. Oh, perfect. Right at the top. Nice. That's a long shot, but let's see if we can get one way over there. Okay, not bad, not bad. We'll light those up more in the future. Let's continue west to the next light source, or the next fast travel point, which is right there. So we're almost there. And hopefully Robbie is somewhere in the vicinity. Hopefully I can get my stall horse back as well. There he is. I'm reluctant to name him just in case we don't get to keep him. Got some enemy encampments dotted around. Let's get a giant bright bloom here. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna bring the stall horse right up to this destination. Ah, nice, there's Robbie. Perfect, perfect. Ayahuasca light route. Ayahuasca light route. Hyrule Fields. I missed that. I missed the subtext there. We'll light that in a sec. We'll come back for our stall horse and to talk to Robbie and to light this up. I'm going to do this enemy encampment over here. Leo asks, or says, you know, a NASA software developer gave his opinion about this game and said he'd rather working with rockets and easy things. There are tons of combinations in this game, and somehow people managed to make them all work. This NASA dev was shocked with all of the shit going on in this game at the same time. Nice. I was reading your message and I got spotted. Let me try and back away. Okay, good, good, good. We're safe. That's crazy though, Leo. That's pretty crazy to hear that. How much stuff is in this game? Enough stuff to make like a NASA engineer impressed. And he thinks rockets are simpler. That's pretty wild. Pretty wild, dude. I like it. It's a good story. Okay, we're gonna have some fun with these guys. Gotta try and get up silently if possible, or at least as undetected as possible. First off, let's pick off the archers. Oh nice, that guy's mining zonite. That's so cool. That's a great detail. Pick off this guy too. God damn it. Ooh, shit. Get the hell out of here. That was so annoying. I tried to get the headshot on that guy and instead it hit the zonite ore deposit. Okay, try this again. Luckily, the enemies do not have a far radius. I wish their radius was farther, but they don't, so we're going to take advantage of it. There we go. Oh, the moblins are like slave drivers. Look at that. They're like, mine! Mine, you worm! Keep mining zonite! Well, it's time for the slaves' revenge. You maggot, keep mining! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So many items, it's really hard to find things sometimes. This thing, the muddle bud. So it's time for the slave's revenge. We're gonna get the slave to attack the slave drivers. Oh man, they still went for me. That sucks. That really sucks. We're down to 1 heart. That's kind of fucked. I mean, this will ward off more gloom, but we only have 1 heart, so we're kind of fucked no matter what. I'm just gonna save to give myself a few more options if something goes wrong here, but I guess I'll try the warding meat skewer. I don't know how much that's gonna help in this situation. Muddle this asshole too. Get him, Moblin. Yeah! Okay, well, he's the slave driver. I kind of wanted the slaves to have their revolt against the slave driver, but then that whole Gloomheart situation occurred, and I was just like, you know what? Oh, he's gonna blow himself up now. Except not. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. This is very sketchy. We have 1 heart. I don't like it. Each Knight says, I have a helpful tip if you're interested. Yeah, sure, man. Shoot. Shoot me the tip. And Antonio says, I remember this. I don't care if Nathan's watching, but I remember when he liked this girl a couple years ago. I'm not going to read it. Anybody can read it if they want, but if it's something that Nathan might not want to have read out loud, then I'm not going to read it out loud. I got you, Nathan. I got you, bro. I'll read it later, Antonio, off stream. I just don't want to read it. Or I can read it, I'm just not going to read it out loud. Returning to a light route restores your hearts affected by gloom. Does not return health, though. Okay, nice. That's great news. I was hoping when I went to go speak with Robbie that there might be a cooking pot or something nearby that could help me. But there we go. Now I know that's going to help. That's awesome, man. Thank you for the tip. That's our next destination, so we will definitely be taking advantage of that. Yo, Antonio, I appreciate that you want to share, but try to respect Nathan's privacy on the stream. We can laugh and joke about that stuff off stream when we're hanging out, no problem. But in a public forum, it might not be best to say things like that. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. No hard feelings. Nice giant bright bloom seeds time 5 plus 1 fuse attack power. A seed that's found underground. When struck, it will take root and bloom, radiating a large amount of light from a big flower. Antonio, you're not trying to start anything, just saying that Nathan has done some stupid things in the past. We've all done stupid things in the past, man. I've definitely done stupid things regarding girls too. Grown up and matured quite a lot, but when I was younger, I had a lot of trouble with women, and I did some stupid things, just trying to make girls fall for me. And I've learned a lot since then. And I've gotten a lot better with girls since then too, so it's in the past. We all did dumb things. me just get these insects, make sure there's nothing else at this enemy encampment, and then we'll go to the light route and get our hearts back. Nathan says, thanks for having my back, man. Nice. Anytime, brother. Of course. And yeah, it's nothing personal towards you, Antonio. I just want to make sure Nathan's privacy is being respected. But when we're hanging out, we can laugh and joke about it, no problem. And I look forward to hanging out with you sometime. Definitely come out to the baseball field with us one of these days. I'm thinking about hosting a barbecue and inviting Nathan. And if you were around, you could come too. So we could just like go play some baseball, go play some music down in the jam room in my building. I live in an artists co-op and there's all kinds of facilities for artists, including a room with a drum kit, guitar amps, bass amp, microphone, PA, piano. So yeah, we could have a baseball hang, a jam, and a barbecue, something like that. Okay, where's that bright blue? Or what is it called? Light? What are these things called again? You were talking about Tatiana, if Nathan has told me about her. No, he hasn't mentioned that one. Ausis Light Route, Central Hide Rural Depths. Okay, nice. Aw, this horse loves me. I don't blame you, horsey. I wish I could take you with me everywhere. I'm just worried that I won't get to keep you and we're gonna have to part ways. Also, maybe I shouldn't put the horse under there if that creates too much light and kills it. Let's back her off. Okay, let's activate it. Let me talk to Robbie first. Hey, you! You're finally here! Take a look at this! Oh, sick. Okay. Yeah, there's that statue that they were showing us on the shirt or the hieroglyphs. I could barely make it out, but this statue here, it's standing tall on two legs, one arm raised high. It looks an awful lot like the figure Josha showed us on that piece of slate, don't you think? Even if it is, it's too dang dark. If only that huge glowing root could give off more light. Gee, I wonder what we're supposed to do. I won't be able to show you what I've discovered within this dark. This dark. If only that huge glowing root was providing more light. Come on, Robbie, you're a professional. Where's your bright bloom seeds, buddy? Also, I wonder if a bright bloom seed would do the trick. Probably not, but let's test it. No. Okay. Just testing, just testing. Nice, so this will enable us to get our broken hearts back. Need to find a cooking pot pronto and make a bunch more recipes as well. That'll be tomorrow. That'll be the first thing I do tomorrow before we keep exploring the depths. If we keep exploring the depths, we'll see what direction we want to go in next after we talk to Robbie and deal with all this. I love how it makes that nice shrine sand, that beautiful, swirly, perfectly manicured sand. Ooh, nice. There we go. Down in the depths, the light root dispelled the darkness and brightened the surrounding area. And we got our hearts back. Nice. Perfect. Eat a couple steaks, get that out of our inventory, and fill up our hearts again. Nice. Okay, now we're feeling better. This has become a fast travel point, but I still haven't caved and done any fast travel yet, so we're gonna see how long we can hold off on that. No, where's my horse? Okay, thank God. I thought it disappeared because of the light.
Yup.
This horse loves me. I feel like our friendship is going to be lost and broken one day. Nathan said he has to go in, get down with Violet, and he said he doesn't care about the past. If you want to read it, then read it. You know he doesn't care what happened in the past. All he cares about is focusing on the present. Nice. That's a good attitude to have, Nathan. And yeah, have fun with your girl, man. I'm going to be stopping the stream pretty soon here anyways. I got to get my dinner, and I'm going to play around with my new toys, my new smartphone, my new smartwatch, get it all linked up, set up. I'll be back tomorrow. But let's finish off this thing with Robbie. He's going to teach us how to use the camera, and we're going to take a picture of this thing. What? Look at how bright that thing got. The light down in this dark is downright refreshing. In fact, it's so luminous, it's almost like we're on the surface. Just standing near it makes me feel so much better. How strange. Oh, now let's get a better look at this thing. This statue, it's standing tall on two legs, one arm raised high. It looks an awful lot like the figure Josha showed us on that piece of slate, don't you think? All right, get that camera of yours ready. It's time to put it to work. That's right. I forgot you hadn't used the camera when we last spoke. Very curious indeed, given it's one of the Puripad's basic features. Well, maybe if I could use that feature and it wasn't locked behind a game mechanic that I haven't unlocked yet, then I would have used it. Obviously, as soon as I got the Puripad in my hands, I tried to take pictures, but it wouldn't let me. Give me that Puripad for a second, all right? Well, there's the problem. Okay, I see. Your camera is locked, and so is your Hyrule Compendium. Nice, here we go. We're going to get our final tab of the Puripad. Hang on. If I remember correctly, you press this while you pull this, and then you tap that, and... the camera rune. Okay, we still have one more rune we haven't seen yet, but that takes care of all of the different tabs on the Puripad select menu. Leo says, catch you guys later, gotta go cook dinner. Nice, Leo, have a great dinner, man. And thanks for passing by. Much love, much appreciation. Thank you for stopping into the stream. Have a good night, have a good dinner, and we'll talk to you soon, brother. There we go, the camera rune. Captures images using the Puripad. You can then save them onto the album. Nice. Sick. Creatures. 0 of 92. Boom! Now you should be able to use both the camera and your Hyrule Compendium. So, go capture a picture of that statue. This is a good chance to verify that it's working properly, too. Test it out. Experience is the best teacher, after all. Once you've captured the image, come back here. I'll want to see how it looks. Updated camera work in the depth. Open the adventure log. Use your camera, says Robbie. Antonio, yeah, man, I apologize for talking about somebody in the past about them. I just thought that you two were just bickering about it, but my apologies. Oh, no worries at all, man. I just prefer not to discuss things that could be offensive to someone in a personal way in a public platform like this. And I'm glad that Nathan wasn't too upset about it and he doesn't care because it's all in the past. That's a very good attitude to have. But just I don't want to talk about people in any way that could be perceived as offensive or mean or just yeah, just as a streamer I want to keep it professional. But we can definitely talk about that stuff in a personal context when we hang out. So it's all good, man. No worries, no worries. I accept your apology and I appreciate that you're reflecting on that and I'm not mad at all. So it's all good, brother. Updated adventure log. Update camera works in the depth. Camera work in the depths. We have camera work in the depths given to us by Josha at Lookout Landing. You found Robbie inside the chasm, down in the depths. He unlocked your camera and asked you to give it a try by taking a picture of a nearby statue. The statue seems to be very familiar to the figure on the slate fragment that Josha is studying. Okay, sweet. I'm trying to think of what this reminds me of. It reminds me of something. Can't quite place my finger on it. It might be completely unrelated to anything I've ever seen before. Kind of looks like a frogman or a lizard man or maybe a zonai. Its ears aren't as pronounced as many zonai. He's holding an egg or a boulder. Oops, meant to pull out my paraglider but forgot. Or pressed the wrong button rather. That hand is empty. No genitalia. It's nice to see that Nathan is actually more mature in situations like that. You remember the early days in the band when he would go on stage and just start pulling down the pants and that was crazy. Nathan's definitely a wild child, so I'm glad to see that he's maturing in some ways too. But I was pretty wild myself. I never pulled my pants off on stage. I've performed many times and I've never done that. Use your camera. So did you get a good picture? I'm sure the statue is like the figure on that fragment Josha has. This may even be what it's showing. Use the camera to capture an image of it. Oh, when you take that picture, your view has to be just perfect. Just right to be perfect. You'll make Josha very happy if you bring back a great image. Test it out. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, we have to use this fire as well, so let's cook a couple apples. Oh, our horsey wants an apple. Oh, you got freaked out by the fire or by Robbie. One or the other. Grab that baked apple. We're gonna eat a couple baked apples, including the one we just baked. Get our hearts back up. And let's rest until night. Rest for a few hours by the fire, because we have to cook at and camp at every fire in the game as a personal challenge. I'm marking cooking pots on the map, but I'm not going to mark every individual fire like this that I find, because there's going to be way too many. So we're going to keep the map icons to cooking pots only. But I still want to camp at and cook at the other fires in the world. Robbie, don't be scared of my horse, man. He's a good boy. Okay, let's get this picture. There's images of, or like there's statues, like, this kind of reminds me of like a statue from Legend of Zelda 2, Adventures of Link. Obviously it's probably not that, but it has a similar kind of feel to it. Maybe that's what I'm reminiscing. Maybe that's where I'm drawing a parallel. Save to the album? Okay. Hey, you! How'd that go? If you've captured an image of that statue with your camera, then hurry up and show me. I'd like to see how it works.
Whoa.
So, did you get a good picture? Here you go, bud. Take a look at that, Robbie. Stupendous! Leusis light root, or Iusis light root, that's where we are. Okay. Statue with raised arm. Looks like you've captured it well. I'm sure Joshua will be satisfied with this. Lighting up that immense root, getting us a picture of the statue. You've just started helping us research what's down here, but soon enough we're going to have even more to investigate. We're going to have even more to investigate. Well then, it's time I head back up to the surface. See you at Lookout Landing. Don't make Joshua wait too long for that picture. Nice. Updated camera work in the depths. So, updated camera work in the depths. Joshua, given to us by Joshua at Lookout Landing. You took a picture of the statue, and Robbie said it captured the mysterious figure well. Head to Lookout Landing and show the picture to Joshua. Antonio says, yeah, when he was like 16, he was the face of the band, you know. He used to do stuff that nobody actually thought he was capable of doing, but he didn't. When our guitars left, you know, he decided what you needed a break in 2022, so you went on hiatus. And we came back this year, so you're looking forward to seeing what he got on the table this summer. What he's got on the table this summer. Nice, nice. So Nathan is your fearless leader. In Nathan you trust. I trust Nathan to bring you guys in a good direction musically. I'm sure you guys are going to have a lot of fun. But make sure you're getting your own opinion heard as well, and that it's a good working relationship, partnership. Okay, I fear that we are going to lose our horse friend when we return to the surface and I'm never going to see him again. So I think I'm going to end the stream right here at this campfire. It's a bit of a foreboding place to camp. I don't usually like leaving Link in sketchy places. I prefer him to be safe between streams. But we're going to make an exception because A, I don't want to say goodbye to my friend just yet. I may decide to keep adventuring down here tomorrow, and I would like to have the horse with me if I do that. So I'm not going to return to Lookout Landing because of that. And B, even though it's a foreboding location, I want Link to spend more time with this horse just in case we end up saying goodbye to it permanently. I'll at least feel better that we got to spend some quality time with the horse at the campsite, hanging out, giving the horse some pats. We're going to call this horse Stali. Stali. This is a stall horse. And Stali, we got to give you some apples too. I don't think you can't feed baked apples. Let me try, what else could I try to feed it? Probably won't eat a mushroom. What about, I'm sure it'll eat a carrot since it eats apples. Yep, carrots. You know what, I gotta give Stali a golden apple. Whoa, he munched that up real quick. Yeah, because if we have to say goodbye to Stali forever, it's better that he at least have a good snack. But we're not going to say goodbye to him yet. We're going to hang out at the campfire here. Link's going to have a rest. We'll run a save real quick. It's 12 a.m., so we'll rest until morning, which is good because I shall be back tomorrow streaming, hopefully in the morning, late morning, noon maybe. I plan on doing a full day stream tomorrow. That's my plan. I want to play this game as much as possible, especially now that we're entering new frontiers. pretty exciting, and I want to play a bunch of this. So tonight, I'm gonna get my new smartwatch and my smartphone all figured out, get that set up, and then tomorrow we'll be in the clear to stream all day long. So it's gonna be a fun one tomorrow. But for tonight, we're gonna call it there. We're gonna hang out with Stali down here in the depths. It's a sketchy place to hang out with for Link to hang out, but he's got Stali to help keep him safe. We're right by the light route. It could be worse, you know? So we'll leave Link right there. Link and Stali, have a good night, guys. Be safe down here in the depths. It's an exciting camping experience. Oops, I accidentally camped until noon, but that's fine because I'll probably start playing at noon tomorrow, so that's good. We can start the stream right around the time that Link will be waking up in game time, so that's good. Antonio says, "Is this the guitarist and Nathan will just always bicker and argue, and then they never get along. So the guitarist left, and then he called Nathan an asshole. Nathan's like, if you want to leave, then the band, we don't need you. Fair enough, man. Sounds like some band drama, but I'm glad that you guys were able to overcome the old guitarist leaving, and you guys still want to make music together. And you got your new guitar player, so it's all good, brother." Ishnayed says, "Enjoy playing with the new tech. Cheers, man. Thank you. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. It's in my room. I would show it off on camera right now, but it's in my room, so I don't want to go get it and bring it back. I'm just gonna stop the stream, but tomorrow I will show it on camera, and you guys can see the new toys that I have. But yo, thank you everyone who stopped by the stream today. I really appreciate all the support, all the love, all the chatting, all the lurks. We got a new follow from Weedman, aka Antonio, so I really appreciate that, Weedman. That was great. Put this into sleep mode. Yeah, thank you, Weedman. Thank you, Ishnaid. Thank you, Ebson. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Honks, aka Julian. Much love to all of you guys. I really appreciate the support. And this is Kilson X signing off until tomorrow when we resume the journey. Kilson X, peace. Thanks, guys. Catch you later. Nathan just texted me saying Tyler, and I said what up and later. Right on. I say what up as well, and peace. Peace, Ishnaid. Cheers, dude.